yàrá. Kéèyàn kan wá sọ wípé ẹ jẹ́ bá mi mí jẹ Mr.
Okay, ma.
Kéèyàn kan wá sọ wípé òun máa gbọ́ igbe Mohbad bó ṣe ń kégbe yìí, òun máa gbọ́ igbe ẹ̀. Òun á wá sọ wípé nínà tó ń ná yìí tó ṣe yìí kò ní repercussion, kò tẹ́ẹ̀lì lára ẹ̀ tó fi kú mọ́ ṣe búlì ẹ̀ yìí. Just imagine kéèyàn kan sọ wípé àwọn tó wà nínú ilé kí eléyìí ò kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tó ń pa sínú ilé nìkan. Eléyìí wọ́n ti dá àpá sí lára, wọ́n ti dá ọgbẹ́ sí lọ́kàn, wọ́n ti bá yí ẹ̀jẹ̀ kó tó kú, wọ́n ti ṣèkà fún. Ó pariwo kò sẹ́ni tó máa gbà á, ó kọ pẹ́tíṣọ̀n kan rí, ó kígbe fáráyé, ó tún wá kú tán, a tún náà fẹ́ nǹkan yìí fún. Ẹ tún wá ṣe wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí yìí, Ọlọ́run á dájọ́ fún yín o. Torí mi ò lérò pé abiyamọ lè gbọ́ igbe ọmọ ẹ̀ bó ṣe ṣe yìí kó má tagìjì kára má tà wọ́n. Mi ò lè sọ iye èèyàn tí wọ́n gbọ́ kinní yìí tí mo spread ẹ̀ bí ìtàn ọ̀gbọ́rí wọn bá tí mo gbọ́ yìí. Ṣé kò ti yẹ kó ààrẹ sí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó ṣe yìí fún pé even trauma yẹn yìí wà lára ẹ̀ tí ó fi àyà ẹ̀ ń já pánìkì, ó lóun ya wèrè nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. What else do you want? My people, please, we need this justice and we must get it by the grace of God. Ẹ ṣe ẹgẹ dúró náà.
Mommy Ajoke Ade, it's okay, ma, please. Everybody will begin to become emotional now. I understand. I think for a while we've been trying to, move out of this emotional space. I understand, ma. Sometimes to listen or watch or do,
Ẹ wá imagine tó jẹ́ wà láì ló máa gbọ́ eléyìí nígbà gbogbo tó ń gbóhùn ọmọ ẹ̀. Just imagine, emotion lè jẹ́ kó máa wà.
It's okay, ma. It's okay, ma. It's okay. It's all right, ma. It's all right, ma. If you love, are you there, please? Can we have your submission now, please? If you love to you, are you there? If you love is not there, so is it Mr. or Mrs. Aweni? Can we have you too? Aweni, are you there? Is it Aweni or Aweni or?
Yeah, good morning. I'm just joining, so I really have not, didn't know what was going on. I'm just joining now.
Hope I pronounced your name very well.
Yes, you did.
Okay, all right. Is it Aweni or Aweni?
Yeah, Aweni. I'm just joining now, so I really have not heard what's going on.
Okay, all right. Okay. Please, you can mute the microphone then. Mr. Oluomo, Ogodisi, Mama, Mrs. Ajoke Adema, Emma Kimo Shemo, Teban Sokunori live again. Only bring live down. But at the same time, I don't want anybody to be too, emotional. But I can't control that anyway. We can all be emotional because there are some things sometimes when it happens, when you have those flashes, it takes a toll on you, no matter how strong you are, you understand? So like mommy actually said, now imagine the dad, trolling back, listening or watching some of those things, how traumatic, many of those things will be. So that is exactly what brought us to like family issue of Mr. Muyiwa and Baba and the rest. We are all sympathizers. We are all extended family friends. Let me use that word all around the world. But at the same time, the people when the chips are down, the people that are going to remain together are all this Baba, Mr. Muyiwa, and the rest. All of us will move on to another thing. Everybody will go. Once in a while, when Baba posts, people will see it and people will comment and do all those things. That's how life works. Yorùbá sọ pé ìgbà ò lọ bí òréré. No matter how it is, yeah, it's all about time. So that is why it's so hard for Baba to be able to say, you know what, Mr. Muyiwa, when you don't complain, because at the end of the day, anybody who say, I don't want this, I don't want that, that's Baba's blood. Only your Mr. Muyiwa ton sin kó dọ̀la, something else happen. Everybody atun, everybody bá tiẹ̀ lọ nìyẹn. But Mr. Muyiwa ò níbi tó ń lọ. It will always be there for Baba. You understand? So sometimes let's look for a way to balance things. Gbogbo nǹkan kọ́ la máa fi ṣe ìjà, gbogbo nǹkan kọ́ la máa fi ṣe ìbínú.
Okay,
So please,
super vibe, sir.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. We are not saying Mr. Muyiwa should step down. We won't say that. Even me, I said so. I will not deny that fact. But since Baba insisted
I'm sorry.
that
Sorry,
Mr.
Godisi.
Muyiwa,
1 second, please. Godisi, please, 1 second. Miss Adenike said something yesterday too. She said yesterday night when we were having conversation, she said before she was part of those who actually want Mr. Muyiwa, to be out of that this thing. He said, but later when she now got closer to him, and when she began to make her findings, she now realized that this man was a very, very nice man. She now begins to say, I say, yeah, this is exactly what has been happening. Many people don't make their findings about what is going. Look at what Mr. Guresi was just telling us this morning now. Somebody losing 3 jobs. Somebody losing 3 jobs because of this cost from Mohbad, and people don't know what is going on. But people can just sit down or be somewhere and castigating and just talking to this man anyhow. So how do you want that man to be feeling? Or Baba himself, and there is a lot of things, according to Mr. Guresi, that they have to take away from Baba so that it won't be, because the man is an emotional man. Come on and feel very bad. So please, ejeka ni suru. Mental health is real. Sometimes we might think we're trying to make corrections or do something. Sometimes we don't know how hard this thing can eat, the people we are talking to. You understand? So ebelambe everybody ejo. Let's be patient with one another. Ejo tori Ọlọ́run ebelabe. Godisi, please continue, ma.
thank you so much, sir. What I'm saying is, I'm part of the people that say Mr. Muyiwa should step down. And I am not disputing that. And even I said to the point that Mr. Guresi too should try to stay away from Baba. Let the man know what he's saying, what he's doing. Understand? Now, when Baba came out and say Muyiwa, he cannot because he's the only one that he trusted, it's cool. We accepted him. Now, what we are just saying is Mr. Muyiwa should do the needful, do the necessary things. Let the lawyers do their work. And Mr. Muyiwa should stop all these
Sorry, Godisi, ma. Let me ask you a question. What are the things that you think people think Mr. Muyiwa is not doing that he needs to, he needs to do more of those things, ma?
Okay. Like remember the time when what's it called? Papariano mentioned something. He said we need to do our own private autopsy. It started the day that Brekete said you have taken over that justice for Mohbad that is going to get to the roots. You remember? So he said it. So as the next person to Mr. Muyiwa, you say you have a lawyer, which is Odumosu. Ordinary DNA, Odumosu could not able to provide it to date as a lawyer. I'm not fighting anybody, but I have to express myself because there's freedom of speech. Odumosu, we are not saying the work that is doing. Okay, now look at the son. San Shitu. Look at the previous minutes, few time that we saw Miss San Shitu. We all clap for Sam Shitu because he did a great job. Do you think it's an easy task for you facing a judge, telling that judge what you want? You can see when he able to fight, you see that Prime Boy, they permit him to speak without any fear. That is number one. You cannot see. But when the other lawyer sitting abroad, Odumosu sitting abroad, you are sending baby lawyer to stand there. What is he going to say? He's not presenting himself there. It doesn't appear in none. Did Odumosu, can anybody prove me wrong? Did Odumosu present in any one of the coroner inquests before? Please, comment section, the panelists. I want anybody to quote me wrong. Of course, no to me. It did not appear. Instead of that, is sending baby lawyers to the inquest. And people said, Mr. Muyiwa, in as much we have gotten another lawyer, which is the son, let him handle everything. Did you see now? Because the lawyer that is in abroad, the case is in Nigeria, not in abroad. They need him present. You can see when the Sanshitu appeared, you can see even when the man was talking, when the radios or whatever, the TV were interviewing the man, you can see the way the man was talking. He even turned to dragging Kinekon because he asked for DNA, Kinekon, whatever saga. But that is another one. Now, Mr. Muyiwa is not doing something which I want him to learn from. If he can listen to this show, if he's hearing us now, Mr. Muyiwa should be so bold. If you are representing somebody, if I want to represent you, like as spoken for you, Super Vibe, I must be very bold in speaking. I must know what I want to defend. Who are you working for? Okay, I am working for Super Vibe TV. Why did you choose to represent him? Because he's my boss and he gave me that authority to speak on his behalf, respectfully. But Mr. Muyiwa, anytime Mr. Muyiwa being brought out to ask questions, Mr. Muyiwa is not bold enough to speak out, to speak up. Mr. Muyiwa always says, "Àwọn òwe proverb, until ẹjọ́ dé ká dọ̀rẹ́, kárìn kápọ̀ yíyẹ ló yẹ ni." Baba mi, you can put those things, yes, but you must bring out a genuine and strong words coming from your mouth. When you speak, oh my God, any words ki baba sọ pé kó fẹ̀yìntì lóòótọ́, because he's speaking with bold and he know what he's talking about. But instead of Mr. Muyiwa to do so, you're scared, shivering. That is, you are facing a congregation. Anything you speak, it will go far. Anything he says, it will go far beyond that platform that you just, speak from. It will go far. Not that they will ask you one question, and my shashe, we do everything. No, Baba. No. When you see a president, if their wife is not buoyant enough, the man will be very bold to fight. Kokin shere ni justice, so justice is not for children. No. You must be very, very buoyant. People will drag you. Look at the day that this guy invited him, Papariano. Hey, wo bí bàbá yẹn ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ now. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kò sí ẹ̀wúyàn lórí. I was expecting something specific on that very day. Oh my God, no. Kenyan tó lè fọwọ́ sọ̀yà pé I want you to represent me. He knows your words. So Baba should please, what's his name? Mr. Muyiwa should please to work on himself. I know some people doesn't have that mind to speak, to speak in congregation. Tọ́ba wá gbójú wọn jáde ńkọ́. Okay, let him work on himself by doing that. Tọ́ba máa jáde pọ́n tẹ̀fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ kó dá lẹ́nu wọn ṣáká. Look at that Baba brother. That one that said ìyá Mohbad ó lọ ṣàgbèrè ní the third room. Did you see the way that man is talking ni? Ẹ káàbọ̀ wọn náà wọ́n ti dé o. Ẹ kúrin ṣọ́kọ̀ òjèpo. Màámi ti lọ píọ́píọ́ lọ́wọ́ ti padà dé. Welcome, Sister Toyin. You can see. So we are learning. I am not kicking against him, but I want him to try to condose himself again. God put around together. Let him put himself together. That any panel, even if Lori Ebi, if you want to speak, let him speak with very bold word, action. Action la need. Need the action. You can see movie when if they want to start, they say action. Everybody will see tight. I'm a bo. That is the spirit. Because justice is not by just mouth. Affect by justice. I know. You know, so those are the aspects I see that Mr. Muyiwa should please. I'm begging him to please to speak bold, and he should tell us what we need to know. What we need to know. Question to about the long one. Let him not hesitate to address. To put himself correctly. You can see Mr. Guresi.
Inflation will rise to 80% of your 120.
Tori Olorun. It's not because I'm saying him. I drag Mr. Guresi a lot, but that doesn't mean he shouldn't speak in mind. He's still about to too bold ni want to sorrow. He will stand on his ground and he will speak correctly. When you're going to, I'm not dragging Mr. Muyiwa, but Mokofeko Shatu shape any. So that's what I will say to that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you, Madam Godinsi. But let me just add one little thing to what you just said about Mr. Muyiwa. You see, when you look at Baba Mohbad himself, when you look at Mohbad, when you look at Mr. Muyiwa, you will see that trajectory of calmness in them. See, they are not this very, I don't know how to use that word. One, they are very gentle, very calm. You understand? They are not this kind of people who are so, bold to talk or to do things. Well, I think that's part of the thing that actually affects Mo too, even though he speaks out a lot, but he's this kind of gentle, person. And I think that personality transcends from Baba to Mo himself. And you can see that in Mr. Muyiwa, as well too. But I like your observation from the angle you pick them from, dot by dot. So the thing is, when things can be undone, so what do we do, to make that thing more fanciful? So this is what I mean by that. Baba has said himself, Mr. Muyiwa is not going anywhere. You understand? So now, we the people ourselves, how can we walk around Mr. Muyiwa? How can we, assist him or help him? What can we suggest for him to work on? Not like in the past. I know a lot of people have said, if you want to buy, we've turned over a new leaf now. It's a different ball game entirely. You understand? A lot of people are here now listening that they are not here. So the truth of the matter now is that how can we, help him, assist him? You see what I said the other time that Mr. Guresi said, somebody losing 3 jobs in the United States is not easy, all because of this justice for Mohbad, because there are too many calls coming in at the same time for him. So they are not this kind of, I don't know how to, some people are, God bless them, man, they can answer 200 calls a day. They are so, I don't know, so, agile, and, but some people are calm in nature. So let's take him for who he is. Since Baba has said he's going nowhere, so how can we work with him? How can we work around him? How can we help him? Then how do we move forward from there? I will definitely like Mr. Guresi to speak on that before we go to the other panelists. Mr. Guresi, are you there, sir? Mr. Guresi?
Yeah, I'm here, but I don't get it precisely what you want me to.
Okay, she is of the opinion that Mr. Muyiwa presentation, the body demeanor outwardly, to people when they are granting them interview or they bring him on a platform to talk, that is not giving them the vibes.
Well, okay, let me say this. The spirit is one. God is with us. And to be candid before God and man, I have 2 witnesses that I can say you can go and ask. There were in moving forward, we had a lengthy conversation yesterday for more than 3 hours, which lasted till around past 1 o'clock Nigerian time in the night. So, and we're of the opinion that Mr. Muyiwa,
Guresi, one screen record you, please.
okay. Well, we are not, I'm not mentioning names, so they know my name. We're of the opinion that, look,
I
Baba
think
has,
Mr. Guresi see big screen, no? Mr. Guresi,
Baba,
yalla. Come to the big
Baba,
screen.
Má gbé Guresi sí big screen náà, tó yẹ kí bàbá sọ tú kọ́ máa lọ sọ yìí tó, ẹ jẹ́ kí bàbá ra
Ẹ
wà.
fi bàbá lẹ̀.
no.
Okay, bóyá kẹ́ jẹ́ kí father their mother. Ẹ jẹ́ kó go conclude. Mr. Guresi mama wọnú àwọn kinní yẹn lọ ni.
No,
Ó
no,
dẹ̀
no,
máa
no,
sọ̀rọ̀
no.
ní court nísìn.
Masare
ẹ bá
conclude.
fàájà o.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, ẹ má fàjà o.
thank God. When we had it, I said, Baba Mohbad has put his trust in you because he knows and he confides in you. But you are slowing down this justice for Mohbad because when people are calling you out, it's discouraging some people. When they call you out, when they speak, a lot of lies flying around your own person and your name, and you are not out there to defend or to put the narrative right. I suggested to him that he needs to start coming out and speak to the people. Speak to the people. Don't ignore them. Let them hear from you. Let them know that you are taking them serious. It's not that what you are doing, you just consider it as okay. They can be saying it while we are doing our own. You can be doing your own. If they join their forces with your own force, the movement will be faster. But when they see you as you are not on the same page with them, let them know that you are together on the same page. That whatever you are doing their bid. Nothing is like public. We are just together. We are one. So if you can start coming out, and he assured me that you start coming out, reaching out on different platforms. I don't know.
Mr. Guresi, 1 second, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Guresi, Joe, there are some people in the comment section who are saying they can work with justice for Mohbad team if Mr. Muyiwa will not be out entirely in totality.
Correct now, correct. It's not compulsory. Super vibes. Èèyàn tó bá fẹ́ ṣe, correct. Somebody else will do.
Okay, no, I just wanted to let them understand something that it's not, it's Baba's wish.
I think it's
It's not
mandatory.
Madam Tony, ẹ má bínú sí wọn. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ papọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Yeah.
Ẹ má bínú.
See, we are just trying to appeal to everyone. It's just what Baba said he wants. There is nothing anybody can do. We now, what am I going to do? Nothing. What is Boss Man? What is
You can
Mr.
speak
Guresi
to
going
them.
to do?
You can speak to them peacefully. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ má jẹ́ kó feel bad.
Madam Golden say àwọn kan wà tẹ́ pé kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Madam Golden say àwọn kan wà kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Wọn ò ní nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ ṣe yẹn náà ló máa ṣe. Ìbáwọn kan ti lọ yọ owó wọn ní GoFundMe. Àwọn kan yọ owó wọn nípa àwọn ò fẹ́ wọn lọ fi sí access. Àwọn kan yọ owó wọn. So ṣe rí ẹni tó bá fẹ́ sanwó kó gbàgbé. Kó kúrò lórí ẹ̀. We are not doing it for Muyiwa. Muyiwa is just a person. Muyiwa is not Mohbad. We are doing it for the sake of Mohbad. So ẹ wo ti Mohbad, ẹ má wo ti Muyiwa. Ẹ má wo negative side. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ wo Mohbad side.
Náà ti sọ̀rọ̀ ní tẹ́lẹ̀.
But can I just say something?
Ẹ má bínú everybody.
Can I say
Tí
something?
bàbá ní kẹ́ wo ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Olúwatóyìn,
Àbí?
ẹ jọ̀ọ́ 1
Can I
second,
say
please.
something, please?
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ 1 second, ma.
Okay, Lagata, please let MMM talk, please.
My own
MMM, please go ahead, ma'am.
It's not a matter of we contributing the money that is the issue, but the issue is what the money is being used for. Like I said in Adenike's platform yesterday, we don't mind contributing any amount of money for this person. We all know that this justice that we are fighting for is not just for Mohbad alone, but it's for the whole Nigeria for a change. That's why we are, because we believe that if we are able to win this justice for Mohbad, then we know that every other thing will start coming into places like freedom of speech and all of those things that are not being made known in Nigeria. But the thing is, it's another thing for you to contribute money, and it's another thing for that money to be used rightly. When I mean rightly, in the sense that the thing that people think that we need to do, just like what Golden Seal said earlier on, in terms of what's it called, and autopsy and all of those things, even before the government one came out. And these are the things that some of the O's, especially Papariano, has been hammering on, that let us do our own autopsy. These are the things that we can use to challenge the government's one. Okay, let's just imagine that we have done our own autopsy before, when the government said they were doing theirs, that they said we should give them 10 weeks. Do you know that it's going to be a big fight in the court on that day if our own what's it called, the what's it, these people called this toxicologist, if our own was present in court on that day, you know it's going to be a big fight, because if the government's one are saying, oh, our own is inconclusive, and our own toxicologist was able to say, we found this, so you know what is going to happen in court on that day. It will be a very lengthy thing that even in the court will not even end on that day, because they will keep dragging it. That how could you say your own bit is inconclusive, and we are able to get this, we are able to see this, we are able to see this. You know how things, this is what we want. You need to listen to the public. When
Hello,
the
ma. I'm
public are
sorry.
contributing money, forget
I'm
about the
sorry.
money. It's just,
I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Goresi, I'm just making my points. When I'm done, you
Okay.
can. I don't want to lose my point. Sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. So what I'm saying is, if all of these things can be put in place, I believe we would have been far away from where we are today. The money is not the issue, but the issue why people keep hammering is because the things that are being said are not being done. And what are the things? Get our own toxicology, our own whatever things that needs to be done that we can use. Okay, look at the insult that these people have been raining on Baba so many times. Mama Mohbad came out, she did her own. Wunmi came out, she did her own. So all of this nonsense needs to stop. All of these things, if we have somebody like this Smith all the way from the start, I believe all of these people would have been petitioned, and all of this nonsense will not keep going on and on about this man. They will just come out to say, oh, the last time they came out to say, oh, Baba slept with Blessing, oh, Baba was the one that deserved a blessing. And Wumi's team, they started spreading the news. Another one came out. Yamuba said, oh, it's Baba Mohbad that sent people to stab Mohbad. All of these people should be petitioned. And these are the things that we are marrying on. What is the point of we are saying we have a son, or we have, I mean, not son, we have a lawyer, and all of things are not being done the way it should be done. Fine, they are saying Odumos. Odumos who is in UK, he doesn't even know, he doesn't even have any idea of Nigerian law. He doesn't, even if he study in Nigeria, for the fact that he's not present in Nigeria, is not part of, you should not be part of Nigerian justice for Mohbad, because everything, things that needs to be done, he would not even be aware of it because he's not in Nigeria. Somebody was saying on the panel saying, "Oh, have you ever seen Falana in the court?" Falana does not need to be in the inquest, but as far as Falana practice in Nigeria is a Nigerian son. You will not call Odumosu even if it's a son, you will not call him a Nigerian son because he does not practice in Nigeria. UK law is different from Nigerian law. So those are the things that we need to put in consideration. It's not about we contributing money that is the issue, but the main issue is let the things that needs to be done, let it be done rightly and let it be done on time. Because if things are not done on time, that's when all of this Wunmi team are always entering us by giving us bullshit, by saying all sorts of nonsense. She's done this, she's gone to the point. Those are the things that we need to be doing for them to know that yes, we are also active. Not being able to talk does not mean you should not be proactive in some certain things. So those are the things that we need to do for justice to move forward. We can't just sit down and other people are analyzing for something that we can do, and some people are saying, no, we are going to do it this way. And the way you're doing it, so many times they will say underground, and all of the underground, on the ground. There's nothing to show for all of this underground. So what's the point of doing things underground and nothing is done at the end? So I think we just need to change our strategies on how to go about this justice for Mohbad. Trust me.
Wow,
Well,
wow.
Bye-bye.
thank you very much.
MMS,
Second.
MMS money.
One
That was a
second.
fantastic
Second.
one.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ jẹ́ kémi sọ̀rọ̀ mo
Okay.
ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé ni ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Ma. Ma. You see, it's the narrative or whatever I say that people can accept or agree. Let me start by saying this. Like a political party in Nigeria, if one party is telling you that, that party is not doing anything, they are this, they are this, it's supposed to go this way, they're supposed to go this way, they're supposed to go this way. They are not at that particular place where that group of people are. That is why they are talking or saying something. But the people are not being opportune to challenge and to look through what is really happening. Then some people will grab and accept whatever narrative they give to them. You see, let me tell you this. Nobody is dumb and nobody is deaf. Everybody wants justice. But there are people with agenda that even if something is happening, they will blindfold some people from seeing what is happening, just because they want people to see them as, we know it better, we are saying it, they are not this, they are not that. On the autopsy and toxicology, you see, we have said it over and over. I will repeat, and I know it will still come again. No matter what we say, the news, that negative news, will keep spreading because people love to hear negativity. Look, nobody, once a body is under the corona, nobody has access. Not even, no single pathology can go near that corpse without a court order. If you are applying for a court order to have access to the body, and you are applying for a court order that we want to carry out an autopsy or a toxicology test for what you are asking from the court is a subset of the government, and now you are approaching the court that you want a court order. Look, at times what we say might not be sweet to the ears, but it is the reality. We are saying we are not happy with, or we are not satisfied with the process. The result we've not seen. And we are approaching the court that we want to carry out our private autopsy. Do you think the court will grant that? If the court grant that, that means we have gone far beyond all this. That means they are trying to tell you that even the government that they are subset of, they don't trust them. So until when you get the result of what the government has and you are able to fault it, then you are going to apply for a court order that your pathology wants to assess it. And then you can carry out your own private autopsy. Having a private autopsy when government is having their own, and you want government to give you an approval so that you can carry out your own, I don't think we will have gotten it.
Mr. Guresi, it will be done. It's something that we can do. They did this during this guy's one, Timothy's one, and this young boy. Why can the court not give you an order when you ask a court for an order that you want to do your own autopsy, and they will tell you no?
You asked me to keep quiet. You asked me to keep quiet while you were talking. On Sylvester, the thing is this: the mistake was made by the government and the family. Oromini family quickly swung into action. They hire pathologists to go in line with the government. That okay, they employ their own pathologists, not differently. They join together to take samples and go and do your autopsy separately. It was with the autopsy and the toxicology, whatever test they did on Sylvester was done together. It was done together. Samples were taken together. And immediately they are done with that autopsy, they push it to coroner. And once it's under coroner, the autopsy was done, they exhumed the body, they took sample, and then transferred the body to coroner. The body was left with coroner. You see, all these things, we know, nobody has been sitting idle. If we are fighting a system, we are not fighting an individual. We are not fighting an individual. Sylvester was fighting a school, just ordinary a school, a unit of, we are fighting, in the case of Mohbad, we are fighting powers and principalities. We have to be logical, be reasonable, and be very, very smart. Very, very smart. It is not, Mohbad's death cannot be compared with any situation in Nigeria. Not even Timothy. Not even Timothy. This is like a class struggle. The power that be against the voiceless. Against the voiceless. So let us exchanging or trading blame that what they have done, what they didn't do, what they did, this, that. No, it shouldn't come to play. It shouldn't. Do you know that the court order had been applied long ago and they've not even called for a sitting or give a response? It's like the issue of DNA. Do you know the DNA, even the judge accepted an issue out that the woman should be summoned. They serve in court of summon, and up to today, they've not sat for once. They've not sat for once. You see, when you do what you want to do, most of these things, the perfection and the revelation of all these things should be done by the government when the government is just quiet or when the court is quiet. Do you know what we went through for Wunmi to be served? For her to be served, you know, the first sitting that they had, she wasn't there. That was when we got an order that it should be served alternatively. And after the service, they adjourned the date. And on that, when the date was coming, they said the judge was having whatever leave or whatever. And the next day, when we went for the coroner inquest, I investigated personally that is it true that this judge in court 1 is on leave? I was told that he never went on leave, that the court is active. What do we do? Are we going to force the court to sit? Or we should find a way of compelling them to start the sitting. There are some things we need, instead of us looking beyond ourselves, we just confine our sight within ourselves. It goes beyond anybody. It goes beyond anybody, whatsoever you can blame. It is a system we find ourselves. If you are using American style or UK style or whatever style anybody can be to judge, not even many Nigerians understand all this. If government want to frustrate a case from you, look at, for example, I can't really say, but you know, in a place, I've not seen it in any country where someone will be granted bail and he will stay there for 1 or 2 days after he has granted bail. Only in Nigeria, you can be there 1 month, 2 months, and they've granted you bail. They've granted you bail. So some of these things, don't let us try to grow hatred, enmity, or venom within ourselves just because some people want their own bid and they are not getting it. They just sell you any card and you just accept it. Whatever you say they should do, nobody is dumb, nobody is daft, nobody is dense. They will do it and they've been doing it. If you are not seeing the result, doesn't mean they didn't do it. There is a power that goes that is stronger than them, that it's difficult to contend with. It's difficult to contend with. Don't let us allow those people that incite us against another. There are some people, their own is to incite people against people. They have not, they serve no good, they serve no purpose. For how long are we going to do this? We have been saying it. Even they said, why did you go to visit the body without a pathologist? No pathologist. I've said it personally, repeatedly, that I consulted 3 different pathologists. 3 different, they are professors, professional pathologists, as in pathologists as in high-ranking pathologists in Nigeria institution in Lagos. It is in their law that go and bring court order before we can even talk of going there. Nobody moves to a corpse under corona without a court order. They've known, why will you go there without whatever? We say, and these people, some of these people know all this, but because they want to sell fake narrative to you, because they want to set you against other people, they will just keep telling you that which will suit their false narrative. Please and please, nobody is sleeping because of justice for Mohbad. Let's do more of appreciation than condemnation. Let's do more of, as in, let's be more positive than be negative. They should have done this. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this? If they come like this, one person will say they need accountability because they need to see what they have been spending money on. We want to see how they have expanded the money. One person will say, well, accountability we're asking is they should tell us what they want to do. Accountability, we are not interested in the money. Another person will say, accountability because people have donated and they've not seen different narrative just because they just want to. They want to, they are preachers of hatred. They are preachers of hatred. If anybody hates me, you are hating God, you are hating yourself. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. And I know I cannot come here to defend what is not right. I would rather keep quiet than defending or saying what is not right. Anything I defend, I know it. Look, on the case of Odumosu, fine, I saw some lapses there. And the man really did his best. His presence, I agree with you. Fine, his presence is needed to build confidence. Build confidence in the people that are really interested in this case. Where is he doing? Is he working? I can say he's working. He's doing his best. But at least if time is up for him to, at least I think, well, for me, it's my opinion. I think time should be winding up for him to at least excuse for those who are available on ground, because we need to do more of consultation. Well, we'll come to your office and see you, and at least it's not only it might not be me, it might be someone else. Where is the chamber of that lawyer that we're using? Let me go and see the principal. We should be able to go there and visit and talk to him. But working, he has done fantastically well. He has put a lot of things in shape. But let's just be patient with ourselves. Whatever we want, let's know the right channel to pass it through. People have been working. People have been doing it a lot. Don't let us allow people who are rumble-roosers to come and set you up, bring hatred against one another. They should preach love. Anybody that tells you they are not doing anything, tell him what have you done? What have you done? Oh yeah, meet me at the corona next week. Let them come to the corona inquest once. What have they done? They didn't do this, they didn't do this. Arifa is there, Veron is there. How many times did they visit them? Tell them to come. Oh yeah, come and visit her. How many times have you visited Arifa? These are individuals you hardly see their face. These are individuals you don't even know their names. I am proud to even expose my real name if you want. Ask them, what have you done apart from sitting down in your comfort zone to condemn and criticize? What have they done? They've done absolutely nothing, I can tell you. But to set people against one another.
Mr. Guresi.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Guresi,
I said my case. Yes, ma'am.
Let him speak. Let him speak, please. Mr. Goresi, go ahead, please. Let him speak.
No, one mama binu sini. Emma, contact your phone.
Mr.
Guresi,
if you read,
Diamond, I say, mommy,
if you read into the mind of this woman, she has a very good mind. But what she's been told, the narrative she has been given, And whatever the sermon they have preached to her over time made him to look as to made the whole narrative to look as if those who are doing one thing, including the lawyers, they are the ones jeopardizing the interest of this cause, which is not so. Anytime we are very quick to deal with them. We are very quick to take away their responsibilities. We are ready to make them irrelevant. If Mr. Muyiwa or myself is not doing the right thing, there is a way we can do it even with Toba. There is a way they will do it even you won't know how things are going on. But in a situation like this, man, in a situation like this, let us love. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ fún wọn, enough of the venom. Enough of the way they have poisoned our minds. Enough of the way we have made to hate ourselves. To hate. Am I calling? Did I call for salary or did I call for anything? Or is anybody asking for anything? Yet we use our hard-earned money to run around to do a lot of things just for this cause. At the end of the day, somebody will just sit down in his comfort zone or in a comfort zone on the camera when he get back from work. When he get back from work and use mouth. It's good to condemn, it's good to criticize. If I have to change position and try to attack anybody who might be on this side, I swear to God, just because it is good to discredit someone. I am not a fan of APC and I'm not a fan of Tinubu, that I can never be. But it is good to condemn them. It is good to instigate the public against them. Despite you can see among them who might be trying, who might. But it is very good if you're on the other side and you're throwing banters. Please and please, mommy, I am saying this. I am saying this that on the issue of visiting or carrying out private autopsy, Odumosu has even applied long ago, Nigerian court. Look, at this stage, I should use this opportunity to let us prepare our mind that we are not fighting Wunmi, we are not fighting anybody in Lekki, we are fighting a whole entire system. It is the system. Look at, let me give you an example. Baba Mohbad wrote a petition against the person that embalmed his late son Mohbad. And when he got there, he said, Darosha embalm, let him go and explain to the court how come he did embalmment even without my knowledge. I want to know what happened. They just changed the narrative. It's Adura that embalmed the body. Maybe it was an agreement with whoever, whatever, or whatever. I don't know. But he said, Adura now came out. I'm the one that did it. Well, we didn't block the nose. We only put salt. You put salt. Who are you, Adura? Mohbad said, that's the brother to Mohbad that died. He's the next one to him. Same mother, same father. Okay, that's okay. Baba, what do you do? What do you want now? Baba said, I don't care. Even if it's my mother that embalmed Mohbad, let them face the consequence. Let him face the wrath of the law. That even if it's anybody, I don't want to know. It was police that Baba took the matter to, that said, Baba, so you want to take your own son to court? Baba, think deep, think well. As in, they are playing a kind of psychological blame, psychological game on the man. For you to know that we are telling you of a crime committed, you are now bringing sympathy into the matter. We are not fighting individuals. We are not fighting persons. We are fighting a system, a structure that involves everybody. Talawa. If I want to go out, I'll go out. If I want to carry car, I'll go out with my car alone. We are fighting people that if they want to go out, they go out in convoy.
Mr. Gracie, when you are done, I have a question for you, please.
Okay, ma. I think maybe I should welcome your question, ma, so that I don't bore.
I even want to say something to what you just said, Mr. Garexi. Can I permission to go ahead, please? Before MMM comes out to say, can I permission respectfully? Hello, Mr. Garexi, permission.
Yes, sir, go on.
For the oath.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you can go ahead.
I really want to talk into this matter, regarding to the topic, the matter rising. We've been talking about this, talking about the way forward, but this same situation keep coming back and back and back and back. It shows that some of us have been brainwashed, and that's just the truth. I'm very blunt. I've said that I am not going to talk about it again, but it seems that there is a lot of people that have been brainwashed, giving wrong narrative and the wrong information regarding to this issue. Now, whoever platforms or people that you've been talking to that they're bringing all this thing up into the consciousness of your mind, of our mind, they know what they are doing, and it's high time that we, the masses, need to know that there are some people that are actually jealous. There are some people that are trying to be in that position. Some people are saying, take away Mr. Miwa. Take away Mr. Miwa. Now, the thing is this. If you remove Mr. Miwa, did they want Baba Mohbad to put you there? In the position of Baba Mohbad, of Mr. Miwa? Why are you saying that they should remove Mr. Miwa? Why are you saying that if they don't remove Mr. Miwa, you're not going to support? And we don't beg anybody to support justice for Mohbad. We are here for justice for Mohbad, not for Baba Mohbad or for nothing. So if you think you don't want to support, we're not begging nobody. Nobody forced me to be in justice for Mohbad. Nobody's forcing you to be part of justice for Mohbad. And if you think at this situation you don't want to be part of justice for Mohbad, you can pack your bag and baggages and leave. It's high time we know that there are some people that no matter what you say to them, they're still going to be, at this point, when we've been talking about preaching peace, preaching love, and some people are still instigating people. Now, people saying, oh, if you ask them, what do you have against Mr. Miwa? They say accountability and transparency. Okay. Did you have any evidences that Mr. Miwa stole your money? No. But whatever. And I've told you, Mr. Miwa have no access to the access account of Baba Mohbad. He has no access to it. His name is not part. He's not even part of the signature. Baba Mohbad is the only signatory to that account. And the GoFundMe is up there. You can all see the money. The money has not even gone to anywhere. It's not yet in his account. Nobody has touched that money of the GoFundMe. And you kept on screaming and screaming. Those people giving you wrong narratives, wrong. We know them. And I keep telling you, and I'm surprised and disappointed that this matter is still springing up again. How long are we going to do it? We have better things to do. We have better ideology, better things to do. We are still talking. How long? We use almost 1.5 months to talk about all these things. Taking us back. So, oh, Mr. Miwa, on the ground. Yes, there are some things that maybe they did not do that we're supposed to go faster. We're supposed to do it in the fast route, but it was so slow. Cool, I understand. Oh, some people have issue with Odumosu, where there's some things. Cool, everybody has their own ideas. I have ideas. Super Bribe have his own ideas. Our own ideas might be different from each other. Does that mean that I must impose my own idea on your own? Because I do not take your own idea, then I'll become your enemy. Then I will not be saying that your idea that you brought, that you use, is bad. Must we use your ideas? Must we use your suggestion? Now I will give you a case study right now that actually happened. Before bringing, you said we need a lawyer, we need a son. They brought you a son. You said that Miwa is not listening to you.
Bossman, can I quickly say something? Sorry, in regards to what you just said. Now you said, must you use somebody else's idea? When you're dealing with public, don't forget that this is public. Everyone's ideas are welcome. So I think you need to take that word back. You don't have to use somebody else's idea.
I am not taking any word back.
Everybody's ideas.
I am not taking any word back. If you don't
Mommy's
understand what I just
mom.
said,
How
What I'm
many?
saying, what I'm saying to you is, if you are saying
I am not taking
the
any word
statement that you
back.
just said
Bossman,
now,
I'm a
saying
minimum.
that you
Bossman,
don't
can
have to
I ask
take
mommy's mom a
anyone's
question?
advice or
Mommy's
Take a
mom.
anyone's
word back.
words.
Why
This
should
is
I take a
public.
word back?
I'm just
Bossman,
telling you, this is
Bossman, it's
public.
okay. I only give
And
you permission,
even
and your time is
your
up.
tone of
Your time is
voice.
up.
Hold on,
One
Mr.
second,
Your
Guerrero.
time is up.
Bossman. 1 second. No one is fighting.
Okay, mommy.
Can I ask Goresi, please? Can I ask mommy's mommy a
Hold
question?
on. Let me ask this question. How do you
Please,
hold on, ma? Hold on. How do you assert or how do you confirm this is a public voice? Or where do you get public register to know that a truly this is public? Do you know that some people will say this and others will say that? And like when you have like 3 different opinions, and you want some people want their own opinion to champion the rest. How do you stick to the public? Is it A, B, or C, or you combine together to say, okay, this is public when opinions are contradicting?
Yeah, we combine together and make useful of the one that's quite effective. Now,
Yes.
you guys have always been saying you are working things underground, and for 8 good months now, the underground things are not being known. That's what we all are saying.
Is that why you are coming for Mr. Miwa?
Should they come to social media
See,
to come
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, yeah? Let me make you understand something. What we are saying is, we are not saying Mr. Muiwa to move, yeah? But what we are saying is, let him do the thing that needs to be done on time. We don't want things left behind.
What are the things?
So many things that
What are the things you think he has not done on time? Mr. Gressy just explained a full version to you.
No.
This is
I am not going to.
Hold on, please. You said something. Let me respond to
your
that.
voice down. Your voice is a bit
It's becoming irritating. It's
Can
becoming
you please
irritating.
bring your voice
Gressy
down?
just
It's
gave
a bit
an
ashy.
expression.
I am not in a fight with you.
Expression of what really happened.
Please calm
That
down,
is the
sir.
corona inquest.
Everybody's opinion needs to be heard. Everybody's opinion needs to be heard. What we are saying is, we are not saying.
So, despite the fact that he explained to you, you still don't understand.
What I'm saying, I have my questions I needed to ask him before you jump in.
What's the question, please?
Yeah, so if I'm still saying what I'm saying, I'm still gonna say because I am not still convinced with it. Yeah.
Okay, what are the questions?
What I am saying is, and I'm still gonna repeat myself, it's things that needs to be done. Let's forget about the things that's been done in the past. And let's leave the past to be past. But what we are saying now is, this is a new phase now. The things that we are asking of is, let us get a competent person that can handle this job correctly, which is the Sam Smith or what's his name is.
Okay, that's the angle you are coming from.
Yeah,
you know, Barrister Sam.
1 second, please.
Hold on, you know that
you are not good.
For 8 months.
These people are funny.
No argument.
Can you
I know where she's going.
are funny?
I know where she's
Can
going
you
now.
identify me to be myself? I am speaking on my own. I am not speaking on anybody's opinion.
In line with those that brought Sam Smith.
Don't clarify me as you people. I am not part of any group. And I don't think I am part of any group. And I don't want to be. What we are saying is things needs to be done on time.
Mommy's mom, can I ask
We are fighting justice. Justice needs to be done on time. And you need to listen to people's opinion, not you saying, because
can I ask you a question?
somebody's opinion does not
you are
make
saying
sense.
that she bring in
And
Sam
one
Smith.
thing I noticed about this justice of a thing is because some people think, I don't like this person. Anything this person says, I don't want to go with this person's opinion because I don't like this person. And we are looking behind. These are the things that we don't have to do. When we are fighting for justice, we all need to fight for justice as one body. Not because, Bossman is saying something because I don't like Bossman. I'm not going to accept what Bossman is saying. But trust me, what Bossman is saying makes sense. It is something that when we do it, we will get a good result in it. So why don't we all just accommodate each other and let's face the reality rather than saying, because this person is saying this, I don't like this person, I don't want this person's opinion. Do we have to go with people's opinion or we have to go with something that will benefit this justice? We are just blaming the Nigerian government, saying, "Oh, Nigerians is not working. It's not working." When we make things right, when we quote the laws to whoever that needs to know about the law, they will listen to us. But because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, Nigeria is bad," we all are hiding under Nigeria is bad, and things that need there to be done are not being done. That's what I'm saying. We all are saying, "Oh, Nigeria." Just like what Mr. Gracie was saying now. "Oh, we've applied. They would not answer us. This and that." Nigeria has sections of courts that we can go to. If they don't answer us in the High Court, we can appeal to the Supreme Court, which they will respond. But you are saying that you've applied to the court since February, and up till now you're saying what you're trying to let us understand now is this autopsy thing that you said we want to do our own autopsy on Mohbad's body. What you're saying to me now is the judge or whatever that is behind this thing is not answering you because what? We all think they are being compromised. Even if they are being compromised, we have so many steps that we can do. We have so many things that we can do, that we can use to challenge the government. We are the people.
Yes.
We are people. We are the people. Yes. So they need to listen to us. If you don't do the right things, then the right things will not be done. I'm saying. We should stop. We should stop this narrative of because I don't like, because that's one thing I noticed about this Justice for Mohbad, that is not making this thing to go forward. These are the things I notice. That because so many people are saying, because I don't like this person, so whatever this person says, even if that thing is what will make us win this justice, I will not do it. And it's not going to help us in any way. If you keep continuing to do this, we will continue to be on the same place. We will keep being stagnated in one particular place without us moving forward. Because we are not doing the right thing.
Let me quickly respond to that. Hold on.
Mr. Guresi, 1 second, sir.
Hold on,
sir.
Oh, shit. Let me quickly respond. Just in few sentences.
Sexy.
Ma, you see, you have said it. You have said it well. You are speaking from a neutral, positive mind, being probably, let's say, being mentored by wrong set of people. Let me tell you this. I'm sorry to say, you made mention of
Mute your mic. There's too much echo from your side.
Always mute one phone. Now, the thing is this. You mentioned Smith and Bankole, that this is and this. Do you know one thing? I am loyal to Baba Mohbad cause. I am loyal to Baba Mohbad cause. And that is the man I see that is looking for justice in, at least, is a symbol of justice, which I believe. If he has brought Barrister Shitu, San Shitu, to the public that this is my leading lawyer, I see no reason why I should go. And at least this man has not said he's not competent to handle the case. It's a complete, even more experienced criminal lawyer than anybody present at the court. Let me give you let me say this. Do you know that even Barrister Shitu, we are just deceiving, we are just getting confused. Barrister Shitu and Sam Smith, they do talk and call each other on regular basis on this matter. They speak.
Èwo ni Sam Smith àbí Sam Shitu?
Mr. Guresi, ẹ má go deep. Go deep, Mr. Guresi.
Sam Shitu kì í ṣe Sam Smith o,
ẹjọ́. You are going too deep, ẹjọ́.
You don't need to be answering.
Nǹkan mi lọ máa tán àmì ẹ̀sìn. Ṣé you get Mr. Guresi?
No, I want to
Mr.
Guresi, ẹ ní ìdí ẹ má sọ gbogbo yẹn síta.
Now, let me tell you this.
Mr. Guresi, you don't need all this deeper story. Brief.
It's okay.
Tell you every time. Yes,
Okay, there is a lawyer in court who has visited the court twice, but the judge is not even allowing him to speak. The judge is not accepting his application.
Mr. Guresi, who is the lead counsel? Who is the lead counsel?
That's what I said.
Around the bush now. Tell us who is the lead counsel.
Well, the lead counsel, it's San Shitu, Barrister Shitu, Wahab Shitu, San.
Bingo.
Let's hear
Bingo.
it.
You've answered the question. So leave case for.
So all this thing, we want to do it better. We are not getting. Is it not a whole lawyer having visited the court twice, and the court is frustrating that lawyer? He's supposed to go and slap the magistrate and sit down and say you can't do it. That is what we talk about system. Don't be deceived by anything. Yeah, if one court does not answer, do you think Supreme Court will just entertain any court? If a matter does not pass through the magistrate or the High Court or the Court of Appeal, Supreme Court cannot entertain it. You have to start from the low. If you withdraw your case from the High Court, you cannot just throw it to the until they give judgment. It is judgment you appeal. You don't appeal proceedings. It is judgment you appeal to higher court, not proceeding. There are some things they just sell to us as if everybody is a dummy. Let's have a clarification and clear understanding of how things work, how they have designed it, but they have manipulated the situation to punish and to suppress the masses. That is what we are saying. I am not saying we can't get justice. To whose source is God? We are moving ahead. We are moving forward.
Mr. Duresi,
We are moving forward, sir. So let's just have a change of mind that okay, somebody can do it better or it's not being done better. What? Fine, we can't run more than our speed. We can't run more than our speed. If you think it's not being done rightly, I beg, they are full soldiers. Join them. Let them see you on the field. Whatever contribution you bring in, they are going to do it. They are going to do it because when you are on the field, when you see things, Papa might be going to zone 2. Go there, go and listen to how they place the argument so that you will know that it seems as if it's supposed to be done like this. But somebody cannot sit behind the button and be telling those who are there to. Do you think Baba does not want justice? For him to stick to one particular this thing and say, because he saw it all, it's on ground, he knows what is obtainable. But that man is not a fool. That man is even wiser than a lot of us. He knows it all. Don't think anybody is pushing that man. He takes his decision and he stands by it whenever he takes his decision. So we should just respect the opinion. We should just respect ourselves and show some love. Not that because certain agenda somebody is nursing must be at all cost. Do I have anything to gain by supporting Baba's choice? Because it's his choice. It's the person I see that is seeking for justice.
Mr. Guresi, hello, mommy. God bless you. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Oz, can I
Adúpẹ́
talk
lọ́wọ́
now,
yín.
please? Oz, can I talk?
Thank you, Mr. Doresi.
Yeah, before Lagata, you are going to talk now, but after your talk, I still want MMM's mommy to finish her submission. Then we now go to Immunization Queen.
Okay.
Immunization Queen, I cite you.
Can
Ẹjọ́
I?
what happened to me? Ṣé ẹ fẹ́ yẹ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu ni kí n bọ́lẹ̀? Ẹjọ́.
Ìwọ ló ní platform náà ní sùúrù tó sì.
Fẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ní o, sista Tóyìn ẹja máa lọ́lé wa o. Ẹja máa lọ́lé wa o, sista Tóyìn.
Ẹja máa lọlé tó bá ti jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ní ilé yá ó yá.
Ilé já ẹja máa lọ́lé wa, wọn fẹ́ ká wá sọ̀rọ̀.
Gbàtẹ́ iṣẹ́ àwọn tó ń fò kiri bí. Gbàtẹ́ iṣẹ́ àwọn tó ń fò kiri bí ìbọn ní anti-justice. Ó yẹ bọ́lẹ̀ ká máa lọ ilé.
Oya Lagata, let's have you please. Let's have you please.
Mommy's mommy.
Tani ká máa lọ́lé.
Mommy's mommy, I want to ask you a few questions, ma. You understand? This is my question to you. Yeah? You have an opinion. I have an opinion. Super Vibe have an opinion. That bossman have an opinion. All for Miwa. And Miwa himself has his own opinion. And don't forget that anytime people come to you to give you advice, you can always listen to them and make use of the ones that you think is better for whatever they're advising you for. In a case where your advice is not taken or my advice is not taken, shouldn't be a reason for me to castigate or say bad things about you as an advisor. And now here is the thing. the first people on a platform that started talking about sand, we need somebody on ground, happens to be from a platform which we all know. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to mention name. You understand?
No, please don't mention names, please.
All right. And people listened to them. Mr. Muyiwa was there. They told him what we should do. They need a lawyer on ground. They need somebody that can challenge them. This, that. Okay, fine. That was taken into consideration. You don't expect Muyiwa to take everybody's 100% suggestion just because we are public. How many people make the public? Me, you, and the rest of the whole lot in the FYP comment section and the panelists. We are all the public. So now imagine, out of every one of us here now listening, we all have one or two advice for Mr. Muyiwa regarding this case. Now, when you came up, you were saying that they didn't do this, they were taking time to do this, they are doing that, they are doing that. All these things as a procedure, Nigerian law. And Gracie have explained that we are fighting the government. Forget what you want to do. We all know that country. If you don't know anybody, if you have money or you know people, my sister, you will get away with murder. This is what we are facing. So all these things are one lawyer is not doing one job, one lawyer is better than one lawyer. It's their field. They know what they are doing. But in a situation where you can actually beat the court procedures, there's nothing you can do. Everything will just look so slow to you. But that is down to the fact that you cannot break the procedure. That is what is happening, my sister. Please don't let us think you see, these people that are spreading these narratives, yeah, they have once been in a group with Mr. Muyiwa. They have once been in a group with Baba Mohbad. They have once been in a group where they wanted to fight and talk about justice for Mohbad. And because of their character and how they want to be controlling and speaking to Baba Mohbad in a way that is not okay. Hence why Baba decided not to. No. Hence why Baba decided not to go along with these people. And what did they do? They go out there and start inciting people, giving them bad narratives. They go on platforms, even on their platform. They started.
Like I thought, do you know that I'm even hearing saying that Baba Mohbad is not fighting for justice for his son?
Yeah, I know. They were saying that. But it's essays, and people will continue to say bad things about people because they can't get their way. Imagine, are you trying to force your advice? If you want to advise me now how to run my house, mommy's mom, you can only tell me, like, do like this. I think if you do like this, you'll be better. If you do like that, you'll be better. Does not mean you're giving me the right advice. Does not mean that I cannot use my initiative and use my own knowledge to actually attend to the situation. But your ideas and advice will be welcome. But if I'm not accepting your advice or listening to your advice or doing what you asked me to do, shouldn't mean you should hate me. You should just respect my opinion for that. The same way I would respect your own opinion. So please, when they are giving all this narrative, let us have it at the back of our mind that I cannot choose an outsider over my family when it comes to a situation like this. If there are things Mr. Muyiwa is doing that we don't like or what we are not clear of, don't let us conclude on it. Let us ask questions like we have asked today for clarification so that we will have a better understanding of why certain things were delayed or why things are not going the way we as a public wants it to go. And this is the thing that is affecting us, that is dividing this justice for Mohbad. Because we actually want things to be done immediately the way we see it. It's normal to see it like that. It's okay for us to see it like that. But we need to understand that there are certain things that you can't change when it comes to law, when it comes to procedures. So I'm sure when Gracie was explaining now, you're still not having that clarification to us why private autopsy has not been done. Yes, we have been talking about private autopsy since Why do you think Berekete has not done it himself? There are reasons behind it. There are reasons behind it. We all know that it would be a better thing for us to turn up on that coroner inquest with our own private autopsy. That is the best thing as a layman we all think about. But what does the law say about this? Have we for once think or put that into consideration? We haven't. So, my sister, please let us be open-minded when we are trying to listen to information or trying to get educated about this justice for Mohbad. We are all learning. Nobody is a professional journalist or a professional lawyer or here. We are all just human beings fighting for justice for Mohbad, as we see him as our brother or family, or it can be our son. You understand, my sister? Please let us be open-minded to be able to learn.
Brekete Gaza, see, I am not disputing everything everyone has been saying. Yeah, I'm just saying this because I have my own fact, and my own fact is there was a time that they were telling I don't know, I've forgotten what they were telling about this autopsy, and the person was saying that no, we don't have to do our own. Let's wait for the government's autopsy, for the government's result to come out. That's why I keep like, okay, if you are waiting for anyway, let's just move away from that one, because if we keep going on and on, we are not going to move forward. Okay, now another thing again is, look at this the way these people from Team Wunmi, see how they are saying all of this rubbish against this man, insulting this man on the social media, calling him out, calling him all sorts of names. Don't you think that our lawyers or our son need to petition these people just like the way they are petitioning our own people? Look at Verona Arifa in there over how many months? On it's not as if they are even there when this person was killed. Yeah, they are not even at home. They lock them up. People that they are supposed to be locked up, they are on the streets of Lagos, walking freely on the street of Lagos. Don't you think that our own lawyers or sons needs to start petitioning these people as well?
Can I say something real quick, please?
Let me say something to that. You see, it's true if you say it that way, but it's down to Baba to instruct, and most importantly, let's say it from this angle. It's not really compulsory to bore your lawyer, your leading lawyers, to now be seen to how you are being, how someone is being called out, how they have been this, they have been that. See the case of Wunmi. It's not Falana that is writing petition, no. They went further to get one lawyer from Ikeja. You be doing the petitioning. Be doing the write letter to this man. Write letter to this man. Write letter to this man. I'm not saying what you are saying is not right, but there are so many things. There are so many things that need to be taken care of. It's true, you are very correct. I'm not ruling it out, but is that what will give us justice? Anybody that wants to run his mouth, when we have their time, they will swallow their rubbish. But we should be more focused on what will give us justice. All this they are saying, they are just making mockery of themselves because it holds no water. If they are picked or they are called upon, they can't substantiate a single statement they make. So I am focused on justice. What will end justice? That should be the concern of us all. If Baba Mohbad feel threatened by anybody, well, you can go ahead to say, okay, let me deal with this, because that's not what killed Mohbad. What killed Mohbad is the only thing I think I am interested in. How did he die? Who is responsible? Whatever drama anybody might be acting after the demise of Mohbad, it's secondary. It's secondary. We shouldn't put that as an excuse to rubbish our main focus. So we are definitely on track. We should stay focused and look at why we are here together, which is getting justice for Mohbad. I'm not here to get justice for Baba Mohbad, mind you. I am here to get justice for Mohbad. I am just working and being together with Baba, because I know is the only one truly within the circle of Mohbad that is demanding and craving for justice. Is justice for Mohbad, not justice for Baba Mohbad. If Baba Mohbad likes, let him keep quiet and allow himself to be bullied. So it's Mohbad I'm concerned about by getting justice. Thank you very much. We should be more.
Let me just quickly say something, okay? Firstly, before saying anything, I apologize to the mommy's moms the way I sounded. I was really upset and I was getting irritated. But like I said, my apology for my utterances. And we get into this situation. I thought we've actually passed this level. Like I said, and I want to let everybody to know, I'm not part of the legal team. I am just like every other person here, just like every other person. You know, I am the kind of a person that I am interested in this case of justice for Mohbad, and I step in. And everybody is also, if you know that you have a better idea, suggestion, you can also step in, step up. The door of Baba Mohbad is open. Baba Mohbad is not even choosing any person. He's actually leaving his gate open to anyone. All right, and like Atara said something the other time. He said there are some sector of people, they are whining and dining with Baba Mohbad before. They were in the group with Baba Mohbad before because they want to impose. Now Baba Mohbad decided to pitch his tent somewhere else to stay away from these people. So everything that because they want to control, because they want to rule over him and all stuff like that. That you have opinion does not mean that you have to impose your idea on Baba Mohbad or impose your advice on him or you expect him to do it the other way. All right? So since you don't know what is going on and other people do not know what is going on, we know what is going on. We know the politics. We know the game. We know why all these people that are spreading wrong narratives, brainwashing people. We understand how it's going on. But I want to let you know, if you think you have a better idea, better advice for Baba Mohbad or for this cause of justice for Mohbad, you are free to talk to Baba Mohbad or to talk to any other person that's on the front row, and they will open the door for you. If Baba doesn't want to work with some set of people, he has his reasons why he doesn't want to work with some people. So it is now for you to now boycott and then find your own direct way to the right people, and that's just the way it is. And secondly, for the autopsy or no autopsy, there was a time I came up here and I said, I heard that they're saying that, I guess, Gorexi, it's not in February that they've set up when Mr. Miwa and the legal team started working on the private autopsy. And ever since February till now, we're still waiting for a date from the government for us to do the proper hearing of the autopsy. They've not given us. We have to get a permission from the court before you can get access to the body. They have a private pathologist that are also giving them advices that, okay, that's when we got to know that, do you know how much it's going to cost to do for private autopsy? I don't know, I might be wrong, I start to be corrected.
8 million.
Yeah?
I think they said 8 million or thereabout.
Yes. So we don't even know. If you don't know if you want to carry the entire body of Mohbad, fly it abroad, or you want to bring a pathologist again, a foreign pathologist, anything can happen to Nigeria. But the thing is, the step by step. Now we have Shitu is the lead counsel. The thing is that you can't force a lawyer on Baba Mohbad. We are not going to allow that. Let the lead counsel still remains Shitu. And he is the one that's going to pilot the legal affair of justice for Mohbad. So because some people want to force the whatever way in doesn't mean any other thing. We are going to, you said you want sand, they've given you sand. And you saw what Shitu has done. And for Mr. Odumosu, for the DNA part, which you raised the other time, Odumosu and Shitu, they are working together. The last time, Mr. Gorexi, if you have said anything that you think I'm wrong, you can always, I stand to be corrected. I stand to be corrected. There was a time when they said they did, this Egungun came out in Lagos. What's it called?
Oro.
came out in Lagos. That was during the DNA hearing.
Hey, Nikorodu.
Yes, Shitu we're supposed to send 2 of his lawyers from his chamber to go and support Odumosu. All right? They were supposed to work together. If you have lawyers and they work together, that is to the good advantage of this course. So why are we coming, what has Odumosu done? See, if you don't know what Odumosu has done, at least the last Corona inquest, the whole setting, hold on please. At least the last and the setting of the Corona inquest, it was the idea of Odumosu. Mr. Gorexi, please come back. The way it was, Prime Boy was supposed to go first, but he allowed he set it up and allowed Spenny to go first, so that Prime Boy would be the last person to talk. And you all see the effectiveness of that plan. That was Odumosu. You have to give him his flower. So Odumosu, I agree that Odumosu is outside the country. He needs to come back here, and then we need him. Odumosu is outside the country. You need to come back here, and then we need him. So.
Sorry, Bossman, are you saying it's Odumosun's plan for... Sorry, Bossman, are you saying it's Odumosun's plan?
Say that again, please. Can you say that again? Hello? Say that again.
I'm saying that. Are you saying that, according to what you said, probably I didn't hear you well. I'm saying that. Are you...
Is it me or the network? Am I audible? Host going to Gongpa. Okay, right. I think it's a Bossman network or something like that. But there's again, I wanted
to ask him something because I think he made mention of Odumosun's plan making Prime Boy speak last or something. I really don't. I didn't get that part properly.
He will come back and talk about that. But having to say that Odumosu has not done anything in this justice from Mohbad, it's a joke, and I'm sure Gracie knows a lot even before Sand.
We didn't say he hasn't done anything. What we are saying is we did not see any effectiveness of what he has been doing. That's what I'm saying.
The effectiveness you are asking for, my sister, the effectiveness you are asking for, is not down to Odumosu, it's down to the Nigerian law. How it works, his procedures, my sister. His procedures. Are you aware that currently they are going to the DNA court, whatever, Wumi and all of that? Are you aware of that? So it's all procedures and it's going on. It's happening. And everything we bring.
Lagata, please, 1 second. 1 second, please, Lagata. Oluwatosin, please, you can speak now. Oluwatosin.
Let them finish. Let them finish. Let's Lagata finish with MMM.
Okay, all right then. Okay, let's have you Lagata and MMM, please.
So most of this.
Lagata, please. So I have question for Guresi. Guresi, don't go, please.
No, Mr. Guresi is here. Mr. Guresi is going nowhere now. He's here to answer everybody's question. Maybe he has a call or something.
Okay, so what I said was this. Also give Odumosu his own flowers. What I said the other time of the actually.
Bossman, your network is bad, Bossman. Your network is bad, Bossman.
Please, can I
go
ask
ahead,
my question?
God's love, you can. You can ask your question. Please mute.
Thank you, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Mr. Guresi, how are you doing? My question straight away is that what I met you talking about.
Hey, Joma, before you talk, can you see again? Guresi is calling Lagata not to talk. Oh. You people.
Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Let's just concentrate on what we are doing.
Okay, my question, when I come in to the platform, I met you talking about how the system is trying to bring emotion in. When the question was asked, Baba, that they say your son is the one that embalmed his senior brother, do you want to charge your son to court? What did Baba say? Did Baba subject himself to their emotions and think of not suing whoever put that thing on his son?
No.
That's my question. Okay.
No, Baba did not. That was when Baba insisted that even if it was my mom, let him go and see, let him go and narrate his story and tell us if it was right at the court. What I was trying to say is that you can see the game they try to play on that man, and instead of even charging that matter to court, do you know they told Baba, all of you can go. We'll call you when we want to. We will call you on the next step. And Baba had gone there now for if it's not more than a month, almost a month till today, nothing has come up.
Grace, let me buttress what you just said. Even when they got to that place, she said to them that her life is in danger and everything like that. They gave her an escort to leave that place.
Police gave her an escort.
They gave her an escort. So we are fighting the system. We need to understand that. And the more we understand that, the more we need to come together and leave all our personal vendettas away from.
Baba has incited or instigated people against him around the police territory, and that he's scared, she's afraid of going home. Police, without even any clarification or
verification, anything. Yes.
Or verification. Oh yeah.
They gave her an escort.
The ID just order an escort. Oh yeah, you have to lead escort her down to.
Of course, the whisper. The system is at work. Exactly. That's what we are saying. So instead of
now, Berekete Gasa. Petitioning those people, calling him out on social media, when we all know that they are not going to work for Baba. They are not even going to work for the law that governs the people of Nigeria. What I come up here to say is that we know that we are fighting a system that is not, that is not for Baba, and it's not for the populace, but for the rich. That's the way I see it. We are fighting a system that want to make sure that all our our effort is put to naught. We are fighting a system that want to make sure that we are being frustrated. We are fighting a system that don't want to give justice to the late Mohbad. We are fighting a system that know the culprits and protecting them for whatever reason best known to them. And we still know that we are fighting this same system that we never listen to the law, because the law is meant for some certain people. Why am I saying all this? Because anytime we come up here and then Guresi says something and I misunderstand what he meant to say, we begin to look like someone is not working. If we keep shopping for SAN, if we keep shopping for lawyer, if we keep shopping for whatever we like shopping for, it will delay this course, it will delay the case, and it will make us look like that we are joking. Because if we keep changing lawyer, I believe this is the third lawyer on this case. We say the first person was doing this free and he was not doing it right, and the case is bigger than the person, and the first lawyer we take it away from, was it Faleke or Faleke? I forgot the man's name. And then we look
Fadile,
for
David Fadile.
Fadile, okay. We look for the Odumosu. We understand Odumosu was not in Nigeria when we when we contacted him and give him the job. We come back again and say he was not doing this, and then we get the son. We are on the third person, the lawyer or the son now, and we know the system we are fighting. We not even if it's been speeding up before, because they don't want us to be. They know that Nigerians are not patient enough. So to see to the end of whatever they started. Now they want to use timing to frustrate us. If we keep changing, nothing is changing. Nobody will change the system where how the law we take its course. If we like, let us say, oh, son of son. I've never heard something called son, senior son. I heard it here one day that they say there are some senior son, there are some junior son. Son is son. And when we talk about looking for lawyer, every time we need money. We put GoFundMe, we put Access Bank, the money is dragging. And when you go and price the son of son or senior son, you know how much they are talking about, and we are not putting money down. Now, where I'm going, all this is that I realize that, including me, Nigerians.
Mommy God's love, man. You said they are pricing
Yes,
sand.
I'm
Now
here.
tomato ewedu.
No. I'm not saying they are pricing sand. I'm not saying that, please. I said that if we look for another senior son, already we have contract with the Shitu. Then we want to another senior son. If we say Mr. Shitu is collecting between 10 and 15 million from us, and we are working with him, and we see that it's too slow, like people are saying, and then we want the senior son, and senior son come up with 30 million, we are still going to be looking for money to give the senior son. And what I want to say is that senior son will not change the dates of hearing. Court has a lot of cases being put across every day, and your time is your time. I plead and I beg everybody in this justice, like I used to say, I said, it's a long journey, it's a long ride, especially now that we know they are working to frustrate us, to make us like turn back from Baba. We need a lot of patience, a lot of understanding, a lot of prayers, and then a lot of money to support the cause that we believe in, so that we can help at the lowest of the lowest in the system in Nigeria, to get justice sometimes, and to make sure that our children are not just killed by either their spouses, either their friends, either the rich. This can put an end to whatever everybody is thinking or doing to individual. If you know you are a lawyer, or you know how the process works. Me, I did not know how the process worked in Nigeria, but where I live now, I know how the process works. There is no miracle. Once you have court case, you have it. It may take 1 year, it may take 2, it may take 1.5 years. People will be waiting for a day they are going to be called for hearing. And then the hearing is not just 1 day, and they give you judgment. So what I'm saying in that sense is that the system in Nigeria is not as bad as we think. The people behind it might be working tirelessly to frustrate us, but we need a lot of patience. We need to be patient with the lawyer we are using. For me, I've seen what Shitu is doing, and I'm rooting and supporting him. We don't need to be if we keep coming here and say Shitu is slow, and then you are discouraging him. He's doing his job. This is not our job, it's his job. If we know how to do it, why do we employ him? Why do we give him the job in the first place? So if we all know that we are giving him his job, and undergroundly he's doing his job, I've said it on this platform that you cannot show your enemy your arsenal. You cannot show where you keep where everything you want to use and fight your enemy, and come and show your enemy. Please, everybody, because I know that some other people are requesting to come up to talk. I just want to say this. Mr. Guresi, please, we know you know so much, and I know you are close to Baba. Sometimes people may come here and want to ask you questions you are not supposed even to answer. Please just think that, okay, this is not part of what I'm here to come and say. Just say what will encourage us in this journey, and then that we will not feel left alone. But me, I'm not always here to hear. I'm always here to say something that I know for a fact the man is working. With what I heard, I know he's doing his best, and he's working. Everybody this platform cannot be a lawyer at the same time. Some people will tell you, I know this, when you don't study law, you don't know how to apply, even though you know it. Do you know how to apply it? If you know how to apply it, why do we need to go and look for a lawyer? Then go in there and represent us. It's as simple as that. So that's what I want to say. Baba and Mr. Guresi, please. There are things sometimes when you are talking out of people want you to say what you are not supposed to say. You say some certain thing. Please, we don't have to come here because other team don't have content if we don't say anything to them. If they don't have content, they don't have anything to say. They just be there and streaming what we are discussing. That is their own content. Thank you. Take me out of preaching, put the father.
Okay, Generous. Okay, Oluwatosin, are you ready to talk now?
No.
Quinty,
Oh,
not yet.
Madam Tosin no get ready to talk before. She just dey whine you.
Oh, okay. Generous Queen, let's go, please.
Hey, super. Can you please unmute me on the comment section? Because I'm at work. That's why I couldn't. I'm actually typing. I don't know. One of your moderator actually
Oh,
muted
that should be
me.
one of my moderators, not me.
Yes, and I don't know why. Because there was no insult. I feel like the person just against me at this point.
Oh,
So
sorry.
yeah.
So sorry about that. Sorry about that. So
It's
sorry
okay,
about
but
that.
I didn't say anything insulting or I didn't say anything. I was just saying my mind. At least it's a comment section. If you have issue with it, just at me again. You know what I mean? But I didn't say anything insultive or anything. I just said my mind because I'm at work. That's why I couldn't be on the panelist. And MMM just said whatever I would wanted to say. Who did I insult?
It's
Diamond
okay. It's okay.
Crystal.
It's okay. Generous Queen, it's okay, please.
Yeah, who did
Please,
I
moderator,
insult?
help me unmute Bossman and the Generous Queen, please. Please. Okay, go ahead with your submission, please.
Like I said before, everything is up to Baba's team because we've said it all. There's nothing else to say at this point. Because whenever you say something, they feel like you're actually against them or you're talking down on them or they don't know or you're telling them what to do at this point. So that's why for me, I'd rather stay in the comment section and battle there because it's just been back and forth, back and forth. We're saying the same thing. Oh, you're not supposed to say that. We this, we that. Oh, it's just been a lot because we've actually said our mind. We've already said whatever. It's like, oh, they're brainwashing you. No, even if we don't have ideas about this thing, but the shows that we watch, the TV shows that we watch, we gain idea from there, and then bring this person idea, you take whatever suits you. Nobody is fighting for anyone. We're all just fighting for justice. So the same people that will be preaching peace, they actually the one actually shading other people and offending other people. So I don't understand. For me, that's why I do not like being on the panelists. I prefer being on the comment section. When you at me, and then I'll at you as well. Oh, I say whatever I feel like saying, which is my mind. I'm not being insultive. I'm not saying it in a wrong way. But it's been 8 months. A sleepless night. I got off life yesterday at 2 a.m. 6:30. I'm up to take care of my daughter. So at this point, it's not like somebody is paying me or everybody is doing whatever little as they can do. That's the point. We're all contributing at this point. We've all brought up ideas like this is what we want. This is what when we're supporting this idea, we're not supporting this idea. We're not talking that we're not here to babysit the justice system. We're not here to babysit Baba's team or whatever. We just want them to do. We all want this justice as much as they want it. So that's the point. We're not talking down on nobody. We're not babysitting nobody at this point. If we bring up our suggestion, you take it, fine. You don't take it, we'll still continue. For me, like I said, my stance was no GoFundMe for me. I donated in Baba's account. That was it for me. Because it's the same thing. The idea that we're giving them, it's up for them to take it or leave it. But they should know the public is hungry for justice as much as they want the justice. I don't even, sometimes I feel like the public wants justice for Mohbad so bad that we don't even know what to say. It's been 8 months. We're having sleepless nights. We're contributing as much as we can. So we're not here to babysit anybody, not the team, not Baba. We're just trying to push. If we keep pushing, they should know it's not about this team or that team. If we keep pushing these things that we're supposed to be done, things that are supposed to be done, just know for the fact that it's for the best. You know, if you're not doing something wrong, it's okay for somebody to tell you, go this route, take this route. It's a piece of advice. It's up to you. We're all seeking for justice. We're not just here just to be on live all day and night. I'm at work. I'm on justice for Mohbad. Everywhere I'm on justice for Mohbad. Do you think people don't want justice for this young man? Mohbad is like my little brother. You know, so it can happen to anyone. That's the point. But if you're saying in your mind, sometimes people just, oh, you're supporting this person, and we're all in this together. Why are we so, oh, you're on Aris team, oh, you're on this team, oh, you're on that team? Why are we like that? We're all fighting for justice, aren't we? It's one justice. We all know the Wumi people are anti-justice. But if we are justice, let's not separate each other. Oh, you're on this team. Oh, you're on that team. All the time, people are just there shading each other. Oh, because they didn't pick your lawyer. Oh, because they didn't take your advice. It's unnecessary at this point. We're all in this for one goal, which is justice. Let's get the justice and move on. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen. You've spoken so well, generous Queen. Please let me add something to what you just said. Okay, I know a lot of people are actually angry as well because things has not been moving at the pace they want things to be moving. But let me ask you this question. I know you say you don't even like coming to the panel, this thing again, because it's the same thing that people have been talking for 8 months and no movement. So what do you think, in your own view, that is delaying this thing, or what do you think the legal team can do? You know, now let's forget about the past. Now we're talking now. What do you think they can do to spring things up faster now?
Can I answer that question, please? I beg you, before Madam Jenny can go, please.
Let her answer that question first.
Moderator Oluwa Tosin, you always tackle me. Oh. I dey watch you.
Lagata, go ahead. I'm listening.
Thank you. I believe that moving
We can't hear you,
We
Lagata.
can't hear you,
Are you there?
Lagata.
Are you there?
Hello, am I audible now? Hello?
Yes, you are. You are.
Okay, I believe the Sun, if they are listening, obviously, which is already in the pipeline, we need to change that judge in the Corona inquest. I spoke to a judge in Lagos State, and he advised that having to put Corona inquest 1 month interval is a shady thing that we are just joking. It's a joke. Corona inquest should be 3 times in a week, even according to law. A fact findings should not be 1 month, and the judge knows this. But because they know that we are not going in the right direction, is the reason why they are continuing. I mean, they want to put this case, delay tactics, and everything they are doing. So the Sun should please visit that law of Corona inquest and how it should be done. Not monthly, not every 3 weeks, but 3 times in a week. If not, the Sun should write a petition or a letter that we need to change the current judge in this case. It is very, very important. In fact, hashtag change the judge for this Corona inquest. And I believe that this message will go across to the Sun, and the legal team is aware. But we, the public, we need to understand that Corona inquest by law should never be a monthly interval. 3 weeks, in a week, 3 times in a week is Corona inquest. From when you hear today, I'm sick, tomorrow I'm on holiday, next tomorrow I want to go and lap pio. Because of that, you want to abandon and adjourn this case within 3 months. My brother, he told me yesterday that it's a joke, and that's why they're not taking us serious. So we need to address that moving forward. Thank you very much.
That's a very wonderful one, Lagata. God bless you for that. Whisper, are you there, sir?
I am here.
MMM, please, we come you, MMM. Yeah, can we have your submission?
So I greet everybody here and on the panel and on the comment section. So basically, we've just been saying the same thing, like what Lagata just said now. This thing, look at it. They did not expect us to still be talking about Mohbad's case after 8 months. That's not the plan. That's not the game plan. But as it is, we are still talking about it. You understand now? So the thing is, it's just clear they are using delay tactics. There's nothing anybody can tell me, because I mean, we waited 8 years for you to tell us toxicology reports is cause of death is inconclusive. No, now it's delay tactics they are doing, and that's what is still at play. They feel like if they drag this thing to a particular point, we'll sweep it under the carpet like every other case that they have done. Go and check some records in Lagos State. Every other case they've done, they swept under the carpet. There are a lot of cases I can mention, but that's the way they do it. And people just want things to happen fast. But they are using the law here to work against us. Because why? This are like what Lagata just said. 3 times in a week, you are joining it to the next case, to next month, giving people involved in this case time to plan and come back and come and tell you what happened. Time to go back and rehearse and come back and tell you what happened. When they come this time around and you say this one, they will give them another time. Oh yeah, go and prepare yourself, come back, know what you want to do, then you now come back again to come at what now? Do it the way it's supposed to do, and this case will be done with it. That's just basically what I will say to this. Thank you.
Oluwatosin, are you still ready to talk?
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you very much. Good afternoon to everybody. Good morning and good evening to all the panelists and comment section. First, let me address this issue. Generous Queen. Well, you said you were muted. I'm not the only moderator here. For anybody I mute on this platform, it's either you are going out of points, or you are saying something that does not relate with what you are saying, or you are going against the justice. To everybody I have muted on this platform, I repeat again. And when you came up, I was reading your comment section before you came up. You were saying something different, and you came up and you turned your statement to something else entirely. I'm not the only person that noticed you on the comment section. A lot of people replied that they understood what you were doing. So you coming up here to come and say somebody muted you. Well, how would you know if I have muted you? Because I'm not the only moderator here. Going forward, let me talk to Mommy HMM. You see, she left. Good for her. That's what you are saying. See, super vibes. There are some people that when they come here, super vibes. Super vibes. There are some things, people will come up, some people will do comment section. What they will type is different from when they come up, they come and say something else. They are double agents. Let me use that word. They are double agents. Let me talk to Mommy MMM. See, I was in your shoes.
What did you say about me?
Mommy MMM, I was in your shoes at the time when you were saying, what did you say? What did you say?
I said I got a phone call. I didn't hear you what you were saying about what I said.
Okay, let me repeat myself. I said, I'm not the only moderator here. And I repeat, I said, whatsoever I have muted on this platform, it's probably you were going out of point, or you are saying something against what you have been discussing, or you are saying something entirely that does not relate to what you are saying. That's what I mean when I said anybody I muted. I wouldn't know who muted you. I don't know if I'm the one or not. I'm just saying whoever I muted on this platform, probably one. You are going out of point. You are talking like an anti-justice. That's what I mean. And so I wouldn't know who muted you. But before you came up, hold on, please. We are not fighting you. I'm just trying to address something.
Oh, honey,
before
please,
you came up, before you came up, you were reading, you were typing a lot of things on the comment section. I read, I just ignored. But when you came up, you now turned it, you were saying something entirely of what you were typing. I don't understand where that one was coming from. I was not the only one who noticed this. A lot of people commented and they understood your writing, but you came up and you said something else. Well, it's your opinion, it's your choice. I don't have any problem with that. I don't have any problem. I'm just trying to let you know that whoever I have muted on this platform, it's either you are saying something against anti-justice or you are saying something that is outrightly out of point.
It seems like you have so much power on this. I don't understand.
It's not my platform. The host is there. He decides.
It seems like you have so much power over this platform.
I don't have any power. Whoever that is here will know. I don't have any power over this platform.
Because you
and if you want to go down, you can go down. I already said it that whoever I have muted, I've muted a lot of people, a lot of anti-justice. I will read comments. When I read comments,
I'm not one of them.
Mute you, I will read comments and I will see that it doesn't make sense.
I am not one of them. And comment section, are you a comment section police?
No
are you the comment section police? I should know that.
It's fine. I don't want to address myself because I'm a moderator here. You said your moderators muted you.
Are you a comment section police? I didn't know
I'm not going to answer that
take
question.
your time.
If you say you are not, then
I feel like you have so much time on your hand to be going through people's comment section.
You came up, you said you are at work. Everybody's at work here. Hello? Everybody's at work. You said you are at work.
It's okay.
I'm
at free at work. I'm not like Muyiwa. I can do whatever I want to do.
I can do whatever I want to do. Yes, but you don't come out and double agent. You don't type different thing and come up here and say something else.
Let me just let you be, because it seems like this is your platform.
And I will let you be too. I will let you be. It's not my platform.
It's okay. It's your platform. You seem like it. That's how you are. You're rude. You're arrogant. You talk nasty to people.
I've been here for 1 hour. I've been here for almost an hour. I never said anything. I gave people the privilege to talk. No,
you have a power super. I'm gonna live your life.
No, if you want to leave, you can leave. If you want to leave, you can leave.
You people have made Mr. Guresi to go now.
It does not like other lives.
If you want to leave, you can leave. You said you are leaving. Leave now. If you want to leave, you can leave. I'm not here to
because of that, I won't leave. Because of that, I won't leave. I won't leave. You do your worst.
Can we move on, please? Who is the next person to speak?
Hopefully you get your title, your badge.
Goodness. Are you there, sir? MMM mommy, we come in, please. Goodness, are we there?
Yeah, I don't have anything to say again.
Goodness. Where is Goodness?
Chris Bar, you're very mature.
Okay, Edao Larokmin, can we have you, sir? Edao Larokmin.
Yes, boss. How are you, sir?
Thank you very much, sir. You're welcome on board. Can we have your submission, please?
Very mature.
Hey, me, I just come online. Oh, I didn't even know what the discussion was about. I just enter when the ghost was going. I'm like, what's going on up here?
Okay, let me hint you small. It's about Mr. Muyiwa. It's about how we are going to be moving forward. What can we do? You know, there are people who have this ideology with them that things are not moving the way it's supposed to be. I'm one of them. Things are not moving the way it's supposed to be. So there are people who are suggesting that if it is possible, Mr. Muyiwa should, step aside so that they can do things. But Baba has insisted that Mr. Muyiwa is going nowhere. So we are of the opinion that if there is a way that people can walk, around Mr. Muyiwa to make the work effective, for him, and things can move, smoothly. So that's point one. Okay, let me leave you at that before we go to the two. So you can say anything you want to say about that, and what do you think is the best way to move the justice cause forward? So, because you are just joining, so let me use that one to welcome you. So you can go ahead now, please. Okay. Thank you.
If Baba insists that Mr. Muyiwa should still be there, I see no reason why people can't let Mr. Muyiwa be. So even if, like they said, they want his name out of the, what's it called? And I learned the name was out. So it's like they want him totally out of it, and which I don't think that is going to be possible now. So people should just overlook Mr. Muyiwa and still render any help where they can, and not use Mr. Muyiwa as an excuse or something. So as Mr. Muyiwa is Baba's family, so and he have trust in him. So I see no problem with that. People should just if at all they don't want to have anything to do with Mr. Muyiwa, they can just avoid Mr. Muyiwa and still do whatever they want to do on their own. So I see no big deal in that. As for me.
Mr. Goodness, are you there now? Mr. Goodness, can we have you, sir?
Super, could you please unmute me, please?
I should do what?
Could you unmute my comment? Can you unmute my comment?
Okay,
See, they're still messing up with me. Moderator, stop.
Goodness, so I don't think Mr. Goodness is ready for us now. Okay, Oluwatosin, are you ready?
Well, let me just drop this. Is MMM mom. You see, as at the time before Mr. Gressy came in and Berekete, I was once in your shoes.
Oluwatosin, you need to unmute. We can't hear you anymore. You're actually muted, all right?
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, thank you very much. Mommy, MMM. I said at some point I was in your shoes when you were saying, okay, what are they doing? Everybody is agitated, emotions are high, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. But at some point I realized that, okay, we need to take things very slow and steady. If I remember, the day after Corona, myself, the their father, we were here talking about, okay, what's the next thing we should do? Let them look at the forensic aspects. Get those people, get their phone. Let them meet with the NCC. What's the legal team? We were trying to look for other options when they said, okay, this thing is inconclusive. We were in that shoes and we were saying a lot of things that they could do. But at some point, when Baba came out and said, Muiwa is going nowhere, I came to realize to myself and said, if Baba say Muiwa is going nowhere, then Muiwa has come to stay. There is nothing we can do. Yes, we are the public. We can be saying this. But if Baba come back to us and said, even with all that he had heard, he still insists that he wants Muiwa, then we just have to go with him. We might not be pleased with that, but what can we do? Èèyàn tó ní problems sọ pé ẹni yìí mo fẹ́ kó wà ńbẹ̀. So there is nothing. The only thing we can do, we can keep analyzing, we can keep giving info. Okay, can they do it this way? Can they do this way? Those are the things that we can do. We can only talk to the legal team, let them do more. Yes, they are trying fantastic, they are doing very well, but they can as well do more again. Those are the things we can do. If we keep saying we don't want Muiwa, Baba can never change Muiwa. He has his reason. It's his personal reasoning. We don't need to know. Their families, we are just public. So if we keep saying Muiwa is there, we should not drag it. Let's just let Muiwa be. Nobody is perfect. Fine, Muiwa is not perfect. He might not be good in communication skills, no doubt. Because I've been in a life where they're asking questions, and they started laughing and like, something that is very sensitive, that people are really, really emotional. They're asking you questions, you are laughing. That's the way that's who he is. Let's just leave it with him. He's not good in that communication, but we just have to work with him because we are working. We want this justice. We are working with Baba. Let's remove Muiwas and everybody don't like Muiwa, this and this and that. Let's remove that. We are not, whatever we are doing, whatever we are contributing, our time, our money, our resources. Let's not say, okay, we are doing it for this person. Like you said, this justice is not only for justice for Mohbad, we are doing it for justice for all, that such will not repeat itself. That's what we are fighting for. So for Mr. Muiwa's case, he has come to stay. We just have to manage him. We manage people. Nobody is perfect. We can only manage him, and we pray that the legal team will keep doing their best. And they'll keep doing their best so that we can move forward. That's all I have to say when you were asking that question before Mr. Gillespie and Thank you very much.
Can I say something to support what Oluwatosin just said? Anyway, Mr. Muiwa is going nowhere. It's going nowhere. Baba have already said it. He said that he's his brother. He has said it multiple times, and I've heard him say it one-on-one, and he said it's not going anywhere. So, if you have personal issues with Muiwa, go settle that with Mr. Muiwa yourself. So I don't think how Mr. Muiwa is delaying the justice for Mohbad. Mr. Muiwa is not the one controlling the legal team, and that's just the truth. He's not the one controlling the legal team. So what he does is just, hey, the public said they needed a son. Brought in Shitu. It was Muiwa that brought in Shitu. It was Muiwa that also allowed Baba Mohbad to go to Berekete. Though it was late, but it was last year that they've been asking Baba Mohbad to go to Berekete. But early this year, he made Baba Mohbad to go to Berekete. He accepted, and then he allowed those that wanted to take Baba Mohbad to Berekete. And again, he brought in, he said you want PR. He just gave us a PR. And then it's now left for the PR to do his job. And we're waiting for his job. We are waiting for him to do his job. The thing, what is going on is this. I'm getting tired myself because of these bad spills that is going on. All right? We're supposed to be moving forward, but we keep talking about Muiwa. I know where that is coming from. I know where that is coming from. And I know those are pushing that narrative. Oh, underground, they're doing underground. Okay, cool. Have they done some things in the past that I don't like? Yes. Because everything was so slow. But the true part is that people coming on with that wrong narrative saying that Muiwa stole money or he's not being truthful or blah, blah, blah. That's a lie. Mr. Muiwa has access to no money. Okay? Has access to no money. The GoFundMe is still there. We've not touched it. But now, let's talk about the justice for Mohbad. Let's talk about the way forward. Let's unify everyone. but still some set of people still saying they don't want Miwa. What's that particular thing that you have against Mr. Miwa? What is that they told you about Miwa that is making some of us to keep saying you don't want Miwa? So you want to drive a family member out of the justice for Mohbad of his own family of his own family? That's not possible. And the father of the deceased said that he still wants Miwa. So why can't everyone settle their scores and then put everything? I have some people that doesn't like me. I have some people that have
nobody's going against Miwa, but what everyone is going against is for him not kind of listening to the public. That's one.
He is. If you talk about in the past, I understand. Right now, he has given Shitu. Who brought Miwa? Who brought Shitu? Mr. Miwa brought Shitu. He has given the PR, given the benefit of the doubt. Let the bygone be bygone. It's a new thing. Now we have Shitu. Let's see. Is whatever happens regarding to the legal thing, is Miwa has no control over Shitu or over any legal thing. Shitu is the one that will dictate how you want everything to go. So why are you putting the whole other thing on Mr. Miwa? It's because of some people. Some of us
saying, listen, bossman. Nobody is saying Miwa should not stay. Fine, Miwa is part of Baba's family. Obviously, we can't take him off.
Hold on, please, Joyce Victory. You're saying that Miwa is not in Nigeria. So Miwa is not in Nigeria. What does that got to do with justice for Mohbad?
That's what I.
Is it delaying you? Is it holding your hands not to work as a justice for Mohbad? So what is Miwa particularly doing for you that you are saying because Miwa is not in Nigeria?
A lot of things. It's a lot of things. How can somebody not be in that particular country and the person is giving order when he doesn't even know what is going on?
Which order is Miwa giving? I want to just give me one.
Just like what you said now, what you just said. You said this was Miwa that called Shitu. It was Miwa that told.
Is it a good move or a bad move?
And please? Now so many people has come up to. Now you are saying it's Miwa that asked Baba to go to Berekete. I heard from another.
He allowed, yes, but you are saying that he did not do. You are saying that he did not do some things wrong. Those are good moves. I just gave you good moves of that Miwa made.
What move does
so
it
why must you be negative every time?
People send Baba to Berekete. Bukky Jesse said she was the one that told Baba to go.
Anyway,
she was the one that told
you can ask Baba himself. He knows
you see, so many narratives come from different people. That's why you get people confused. So many narratives. One person will say this on this platform, they will go elsewhere, they will see another thing. You're getting us confused, to be honest. Different narrative from different people, and it's really making us go crazy. It's making us go gaga. Because somebody will say this year, when you go to another platform, another person will come up to say, "Oh, it's me that did this." Another platform. What?
Hello. If you listen to Berekete himself, he gave down the name of the person that brought Baba Mohbad to him. If you listen to Berekete the first day, the first show, he mentioned the name. So if you go and listen to that video very well. So I don't want to talk about that. So if you watch the video, Berekete mentioned the name, and at the end of the video, he mentioned the name, and he actually give the person accolades. So we don't need to. If you want the truth, go and watch the video.
I'm talking about Berekete. I'm talking about in everything in general.
Yeah. See, the problem that we have in the past
things on different platforms. That's what we are saying. That all of these things need to stop. We need to stop hearing different information from different people.
Exactly.
Progressive will come here, will tell you one thing. Another person will go there, they will tell you another thing. So what do you want the public to believe? That's what I'm saying.
PR. Now we have the PR. And it's been how many days now, how many weeks now that the PR has been working? We're still waiting for the PR to start doing his job, to come publicly and start doing things. So we say till next week and see if he's going to start doing the right thing. Because I guess he started working maybe 2 weeks ago or a week and some change, So that's just the way it is. The major problem that we have today is because we didn't have proper professional PR. And now that we have gotten the PR, let the PR beginning his job, and that's just the way it is. And regarding to information, the PR should be able to do all that. And like I said, Mr. Miwa is not a public person. He doesn't know how to speak. It is Justice for Mohbad that brought him to the limelight, he doesn't do social media. So if you ask Mr. Miwa to come and speak, you just want him to be dragged again. So he doesn't need to even come up. He just stay where he is. The PR will do the job. And for every other person, like I said, If you want to have access to Baba, you have a better idea, whatever. If you want to speak with Tamiwa, he's available to speak to anybody. But if you have better ideas, he's going to work with you. And that's just the way it is. So whoever is giving wrong narrative, that's not true. If you have good ideas, go. If you need this number, go to me, go meet Grexy. If you want to talk to me, I can give you Miwa's number as well. So that's just the way it is. Because you do not know Miwa does not mean that Miwa is the bad person. You need to move closer to Miwa. Okay? Some people that are championing that narratives are those that have personal issues with Mr. Miwa. Yes, I'm telling you that. They have personal issues with Miwa. That's Miwa himself, Mr. Miwa. Do I agree with everything? Do I agree with everything that Miwa has been doing so far? No. There are some issues. There are some times also these
I don't think there's anyone that knows Miwa in this Justice for Mohbad before Justice for Mohbad. I don't think anyone knows him, so I don't think anyone would have any personal issues with him. We all are having personal issues with him just because of the way the things has been. That's why most of us are against him. And for the fact that people that have rendered to help,
what are the things that have been
facing them off? So I don't
explain, Lagata explain. So with all this explanation I was beginning to you all this while, what particular issue?
I am just talking to you based on what you just said now. That people are having people that
I know few people that have personal issues with Miwa. So if you don't know, it doesn't mean I don't know.
You people,
Bossman, MMM.
Speak to me. Don't join me with people. I don't have issues with nobody. I know nobody in this.
There, so
I'm just here. So please don't count me among people. I've never been to anybody's group. I'm just on my own, speaking on my own. So I don't think
I'm saying
classify me with people.
I don't.
I am myself.
I said there are some people that have issues, personal agenda with. Personal issues with me.
Bossman,
Let them go and settle
Bossman, please 1 second. Bossman, please 1 second. MMM's mom. I think we need to be open, objectively, for ourselves, so that we can understand ourselves very well. Mr. Guresi have said a lot today since morning. I think MMM's mommy, she's right with a lot of things as well too. So she's trying to, and I think it's just the way the thing is in her body, which is doing a whole lot of people, Mommy Ajoke Ade, and people who have been here since morning as well too. Sometimes people get frustrated, and when they think that, okay, this is what should have been done, and things like this is not being put in place, the right peg is not being put in the right hole. So we can't blame anybody for that. And I like her for one thing now, that she admits that, okay, since Baba has already mentioned himself that, okay, Mr. Muyiwa can be removed, that is his blood. So nothing anybody can do about that. So, but now, how do we now work our way around that man? What are the way forward? Bossman mentioned one word the other time to Mr. Guresi for him to get himself ready, that they are going to Brekete. That is very, very soon. I think he didn't want to say that before, but that should be a news. You understand? Probably they are heading to Brekete very soon, according to Bossman. So, but the thing I wanted to say is this: please don't let us be moving back and forth. We've been doing that for a whole longer time. So, what can we do? What are the next steps to take to move forward? You understand? Please, let's welcome Mr. Aristocrat, legendary Aristocrat.
Wait, Super Vibes, please. 1 second, please. 1 second.
Okay.
I want to address this to General Screen. I'm not a violent person. Anybody that knows me, I'm not into violence. Sometimes we disagree to agree. So I want to use this medium to apologize. Whatever I've said that got you angry, emotions runs. I'm so sorry. I take every word that I've said. I take them back. I'm so sorry about that. And I've been trying to unmute you. I don't know if I can do it from my hand, but if Super Vibes cannot do it, probably maybe the next slide, I'm sure automatically you'll be able to comment. I'm so sorry.
I also can't comment as well.
I take back my word.
I can't comment as well.
Generous Queen.
It's okay.
Please.
Yeah, I'm sorry as well if I said anything that actually, if I offended
that's
I'm really
beautiful
sorry
of
about
you.
that. It's just that, yeah, she said it. It's our emotions. Our emotions are running, day and night. 5 hours of sleep, 2 hours of sleep. So we want it done. It's a homicide case.
Yeah.
We know it takes time, but the way things are going, we just want it like in a hurry. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if I
Yeah.
actually offended anyone on the
Sorry
platform.
to. Thank you
Yeah,
very
except
much. Thank you
Bossman.
very much. Ah.
What did you just say, just now? Don't let me come for you. Don't say that right here. If you're looking for peace, look for peace. If you want war, I will give it to you here.
I'm sorry for everyone except Bossman.
Don't try that. See, that man right there is for Woto. Don't even bring that here.
Bossman,
Don't bring that here.
calm down.
This is not Bossman. This is the father that fathered their mother. Bossman has gone to
Father, their mother. Oh.
Don't bring that here. I've been avoiding you all this while. Just stay your lane.
I'm sorry to everyone except Bossman.
It's okay. It's okay.
Bossman.
It's okay.
Welcome, Mr. Aristocrat. We welcome
Please, let's
you.
welcome Mr. Aristocrat.
Hello, everybody. I just like.
You're welcome, sir.
How are you doing, Supervibe? I'm just trying to join the discussion though, and it's coming in and out. I came when there was a fracas, but I'm not always interested in fracas because it's a waste of time. But I like to ask questions. I think Bossman seems very eloquent and he has information that many people do not have. What is the current activities regarding the matter at the inquest? What are the information people need to hear, aside what we've heard? That's what I want to know.
Mr. Aristocrat, is that directed to me? Me? That question?
Yeah, I mentioned you now. Yes, if you can help, because you seems to have more information that everybody don't have.
No, I don't have any information. I'm just like every other person. Yes, I'm privy to some information, but I am not the spokesperson. I wouldn't want a situation where I would say something and then my words are going to be twisted. Anyway, we have a PR. Let the PR resume his job and be doing all that. There have to be a proper direct channel of information to people, not to any other person. That's the problem we have before. And we need to eradicate that part. Let the PR be the direct channel that's going to pass information to the public. And that's exactly why they get the PR. So the PR should be the one to disseminate information to everyone. Who am I? I'm nobody.
You know, at times there is always confusion, and I seems to understand people when they come at the Egbe Afenifere, as I used to call them. And I call them Egbe Afenifere because they are close to Baba. Whether you like it or not, they get information. And whether we like it or not, they come on platform and give information that neither myself, Oluwatosin, Supervibe, or anybody in the comment section can actually give. It shows their level of closeness and access to information. Now, people have advocated to have a proper way of disseminating information. I think I personally have been talking about since January. Now, if in the twilight of May, middle of May, someone was announced, this is the second week. If someone was employed to be a face of an organization and the person has been publicized and they've said this is our spokesperson, and in 2 weeks, understanding the volatility of the situation around the company, so to say, and the person is yet to come out with information. Yet, individuals have been filling in the gap, but they don't want to own up to the information by saying we are not the real person that should give out the information, and it is right. But don't you think something is not still well done because you are still continuously creating a lacuna that people have craved for and they've yearned for months, and the person is not coming out. So at times, you don't blame people when they follow any form of narration that comes out and they run with it. Because when there is no leader or direction, you don't blame the sheep for them to run to different direction. There has to be a shepherd that is going to guide them. For 2 weeks, I've heard, the first time Mr. Joseph Aloba came on his platform, and it was announced there, I've forgotten the guy's name now, it was announced there that there is a PR person. Number one, for one, I don't know his pedigree. And I believe that that very week, the person should have gone out on platforms to engage people. Because the first thing you have to do as a spokesman is to engage people and allow people to know, this is me. I will be the regular face. But this is the second week. We've not even smelled what the person smells like. We don't even know what he looks like. We've not even heard his voice aside that day. Then to an extent, people will still come to the old order wanting to get information. And I don't think anybody should be blamed for that. Rather, the Egbe Afenifere, the new order, should work hard to get people on their side. It is not people that will be mindful of them. They are the one to appeal to people, to appease to people. And that is how it ought to be. In a sane line, actually. And I think virtually 60% of people that are on social media on this matter, they are from sane lines, because they all claim, where I live, it doesn't work like this, it doesn't work. But they are involved in things that ought to work well, but we're not seeing that difference. Because people that live in Nigeria have been somehow categorized as people living in the medieval lives or medieval world. So they seem not to know many things, how to do plenty things. Maybe they've been used to the bad system. But people that are used to the good system, I have not actually seen a way that they have changed what people have argued about. Yes, people say we want central place for information to be disseminated. It took them months to listen to that. And of hundreds of things that have been talked about, yes, they picked that one, and they picked the one of Mr. Shitu to be in the legal team. What other part have they aligned to? We've not seen it. So I still see us still living, as people will say, don't go to the past. I still see us in the past. Because even when you've made decision for going forward, we are yet to be in that decision of going forward. We are still at a point where nothing is happening. So we still rely on the old people that still give out information. So I think the Egbe Afenifere, like I love to call them, if anybody wants to know the meaning of Afenifere, they are well-wishers. And it's not a bad name. I think the Egbe Afenifere and Mr. Ifamuyiwa, as I used to call him, the emperor, should sit down. When the day he announced, I do not want fracas, I dissolve all groups, let everybody that wants information to reach out directly. I would like to score him. How many people have reached out directly that he has actually answered? Because as at that time, he has not come out to say, don't reach directly to me again. Except the PR guy that was announced on Mr. Joseph Aloba's live on 2 weeks ago, 2 Sundays ago. And even the person now has not even reached out to nobody, except if Super Vibe reach out to him and he gives you information I don't know. But I haven't gotten it. People still run with what they hear on BJ's platform.
You, sir,
People still run with what they hear from other places. So we need to do better.
yeah,
That
can
is
I ask
for
you a
me.
question, Mr. Aristocrat?
Wait, don't ask me question because I tried to ask you question. You told me you are like me. So I will want
No,
you to
I
talk
just want
like
to
me.
ask you a
So
question, please.
wait, let me finish.
Okay.
Just let me finish my thought. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we are better people than this, and we are smarter than this. We are more organized than this. Of all the African race, Nigerians are well traveled. You see Nigeria in a country you've not even heard the voice or heard the name before. You will see Nigerians living there. You will see Nigerians in society where you cannot even speak their language. Nigeria exists there. And that is what makes us unique. It means we are a people that have learned many styles, many culture, many form of government, but yet we can't get our hearts together. We can't even come with a procedure. We have policies, we have ideas. We come with those ideas, but we cannot even run with it. We still project our insecurity on others. Just in psychology. In psychology, people like to blame others for their fault. They are never wrong. Others are always wrong. And I think if we want to move ahead, and this is not just on a Mohbad's matter, it's a general social thing. We need to do better. We have people that can do things, but what we don't have is that ability to harness things, set timeline, set KPIs, and follow it through, and allow people to question so that we can get better, and allow ourselves to be accountable to people and show people that yes, we listen to you, unless we are changing. I think that is what it is. That is what I personally think about. I like to think in my bubble, but before I talk, I have psychoanalyzed everybody. I've listened to everybody. I watch a lot of platform. I don't need to go there because I always like to understand issue. If I get the platform, they'll bring me up to talk. So what am I going to talk about? I don't like to talk when I don't grasp what they are talking about. So I rather give my time the time. But I listen, I do window listening. And many a times I see us saying the same thing we've said since like far back October. We still say the same thing, but we are not moving forward. And I think for those who are listening and those who are close to Baba Mohbad and those who are working closely to them, that knows when things happen, because there are three types of people. Those who make things happen, those who know when it's going to happen, and those who don't. They rely on information. 80% of everybody here, we wait for information. So we should not be deprived of that information. Secondly, I don't know why people, like the day people were saying they were fighting Muiwa. The first time I listened to Mr. Muiwa, I see him as a gentle person. And I think he's someone that likes to think and think through, not someone that thinks on his feet like that. He's someone that likes to, that is his person. But I've listened to him in a different forum. And I've seen his position. And I've always heard that. And I've always heard that as well. Now, I've also listened to Baba Mohbad. And I've heard his position. And I will continue to say, you want Muiwa to be changed? Do you have an alternative for him with Mr. Joseph Aloba? We don't. Does Mr. Joseph Aloba has alternative? Yes, he does. The man that came on Bukky Jesse last week is an alternative as well. Why is the man not part of the train of people that are close to him? They are his relatives. The man is outspoken. The man has the history of how he began. He knew how before he gave birth to his children and before he formed his family. He gave us the Kotoarun tales and all that. No, all nice and good. Why is this not part of the people that advise Mr. Muiwa? Mr. Muiwa, Baba Mohbad. Also, Baba Mohbad has a village where the king have come to say that they are abreast of what is happening. Some people have gone there to visit them. Why haven't they anointed or appointed two people to always sit with Baba Mohbad and give him moral support? So that Mr. Muiwa will not be a focal of attack from anybody. Muiwa is trying to help in his own way. And people should appreciate him for that. It might not be everything people want, and nobody can be everything people want. But he must put his feet down, and he must be saying that this is what I say, and I say by it. At the end of the day, the final decision is on Mr. Joseph Aloba. And that was why, when I was told that day, I think I was live, they said, oh, they are dragging me. I said, for what? If you want to change me, well, go and meet Mr. Joseph Aloba. It is not you that chose him. Well, Mr. Joseph Aloba saw him as a kingsman, and he needs someone close to him. But I believe there are others. There should be up to 3 or 4. That they will always be the inner caucus. Support him when it's needed. Everybody calling him just want to talk their own. But there are people that will listen to those things, evaluate it, see if those things align with their own vision. Because I still believe the man has a vision on this matter. And try to disseminate information where needed and make people understand that we are with you, you are our support, we'll give you information. And he needs to make timely decisions where necessary, not delay decisions. Because at the end of the day, I will still make the analogy. If the shepherd is sleeping, if the shepherd is not fast, if the shepherd does not have foresight, if the shepherd is not making the decision that is right at every point in time, the sheep, the flocks will be scattered. And it is happening. People have right for information. And I think the right information should be given to them, even if it is a managed information. But at least give them something cogent. At the end of the day, the people are the one paying the piper to dictate. And they are paying the piper. But in this case, just like the Oyibo people's analogy, he who pays the piper dictate the tune. But that is not the case in this matter. If you pay the piper, you must wait for the title holder to dictate the tune, whether you like it or not. Because that is what is happening. When this team needs support from people, you come to people and say, let us do GoFundMe, let us support, let us do this. But when these people ask for information, it turns to you are anti-justice because you are asking too much information. It shouldn't be. Let us think like that. And that is why, and please, this is my personal opinion. I always like to say this. I'm not in contest with anybody, but this is my personal opinion. I haven't done a proper analysis of all discussion in the open. And I'm picking things from the open. So at the end of the day, when we sit, let our communication to the general public should be a thing to motivate people for us to rally together. I see people that so much respect Mr. Joseph Aloba. They worship him. They idolize him. Why? Because they love his son. And this is a good sign. I see people that so much idealize Mr. Guresi. Why? Because they see him as someone that has been consistent and he has been protective and is with Baba. These are the two people I will always speak. I mean, I don't see Muiwa because Muiwa is like a hand that writes things. But I see Mr. Guresi. Even when you are packing, he still comes out to talk. And he has never swayed from his point. And that is why I like him. Whether I like what he says at a point or I don't like, I still align with him because he seems a loyal man. And he's abreast with it. And I feel that is what we should have. But another thing they should have, which should be icing on the cake, is for them to manage their communication properly and give people what they desire, not to fight people. All the society that most of us live or have lived before, if people have not asked questions and they've not modified, they will not be a good place where we all jackpot to. They will not. And because people were the one that came with those ideas, and they insist that their leaders must follow, that is why they also subject themselves to the rules and regulations of that place. And I think that is how we can win this thing. This is a global discourse. This is a global support. And we should seize this opportunity where people still love to support. Don't let us discountenance their questioning. Don't let us discountenance their grievances. We still need to appeal to them. And that is all mark of leadership. Of everybody among the Agbe Afenifere, I even feel Guresi should be the one that should be speaking after Baba. Because people respect him, like him or not. They still want to listen to him. He probably have to do better. Yes, everybody have to improve. But the truth still remains that every other person, if you don't command that respect, you need to make people to love you, to listen to you. But you already have people that they love. Why not utilize them? We are not just starting. We are 8 months into the battle. And we are nowhere. It is never late to do the right thing. But when you do the right thing at the late time, you do it better because you've learned from your mistake. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the gifts. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Aristocrat. Can I engage you? Hello, Aristocrat. Are you there?
Please go on. Please go on. Don't question me, because we are discussing.
Of course, we are. You came up. I'm trying to arrange you. You said a lot, and I agree with some of the things you said. You spoke very well. And at the same time, you said, I was trying to pick, you said sorry. You spoke very well, and I agree with some of the things you said, and there are some things that you said that I don't really agree with. And in some of your statement, I also find out that there was a little bit of a politics in one or two of a couple of what you said. Because you were like, I don't know, it's my own opinion. You said your opinion, right? And I'm trying to give my own opinion to you. I'm suspecting something like a divide and rule in one part of what you just said just now. By trying to throw Gurexi in the front line against Mr. Miwa. All right, saying.
Wait.
Hold on, please.
Wait,
yes,
first.
That is what I know. See, hold on, sir.
No, just let me correct that as well.
Okay,
just
yeah,
listen
because
to
we
me.
are feeling it.
Wait now. I was the one that spoke, and you feel what I said is to pit Guresi against me. Well, no. And like I said, and I was very emphatic, Muiwa is a king's man. He's closer to Baba. Guresi have said many times that he doesn't even know the family like that. He's not his kinsman, but he's a man that wants something better, and he got to know the man. So Guresi is like me, is like you, that got interested in this. But Muiwa is his kinsman. Now, do you want his kinsman change? It is about Mohbad's decision, as far as I'm concerned. It's nobody's decision. No matter how you cry, it is decision. If you see the man giving value, yes. That is what, and I'm not pitching. I'm more or less even giving Guresi more job to do. And I think he needs to do more because he's been doing it well. Yes, can he get better? Yes, he can. But he's someone that is respected. When he talks, people want to listen to Guresi. Guresi is used to all the platform. Guresi is used to it. If you are bringing a new person, if they make you a spokesman, and we agree with you, because I've heard you on many platforms too. That is how we should be. I'm not saying you should want. I'm just making an illustration. Now, the position of Muiwa is different from that of Mr. Guresi. Muiwa is like a kingsman. If I've given my personal solution on how to address that, if you want to address Muiwa, if you think he's an emperor, which I categorize him to be correctly, he's like a CEO. Baba Mohbad is the CEO. If you think you want to break his office, add more people. Let other kingsmen join his team. They are kingsmen. The other man that spoke about on Bukky Jesse, let him join him. Let more people come from his village. Let them join him. Then let all of them be talking. So nobody will be blaming Muiwa. But Guresi is among us. He always says it. I'm just like you, but I have access to Baba because I got closer to him. Good. But because he is like that and some other people, and people have respected them over the last 8 months. These kind of people should be the spokespeople, sort of. They might not be the main, but they should be coming with information because like it, love it or like it, familiarity also brings about acceptance of information. If you are familiar with someone and you know the person antecedent, it gives you some easy landing when the person disseminates some information to you. If a new person comes from the blues and does not command such respect, he go talk tire, he go explain tire before begin to respect him. And that is how the word is created. So I think I've corrected that. So don't say.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Eric Strucker. So back to what I was saying. So now, you've actually spoken well. I'm actually excited that you were able to touch that part, you know. So now, I do not know if you have access to Mr. Miwa.
No,
So
I don't.
you do not.
And I don't want to.
And you chose
Neither
not.
do I have access to Baba Mohbad.
Okay, because
I don't want to.
you do not want to. Because you do not want to. That's the problem
Yes.
we are talking about right now. So because you did not want to, you chose not to move closer. Nobody brought you to Justice for Mohbad. Nobody led me to Justice for Mohbad. I chose on my own to be part of Justice for Mohbad. If you really want to be part of Justice for Mohbad and they are doing things and it's not done well and you think you have a better idea, then you move too close to Baba Mohbad if you think it can be of help. Baba Mohbad does not know most of the bloggers on the front liner. They move closer to Baba Mohbad because they want to be of help. If you are a star, if you have a star, if you are Atupa and you know that it's shiny, you don't put your Atupa under the bed. You put it in the very place where I take my face, it's like where your star will shine in the hair. I mean, all over the whole place. If you want to help Justice for Mohbad, stay on the front.
Is that an advice?
No. I'm just talking.
What?
I'm talking generally. You move closer to Mr. Miwa.
Again, let me stop there.
You have people that you talk to, that you roll with.
Bossman, since we're engaging, Mr. Guresi, to all fairness, have reached out to me and I think we've spoken.
Mm-hmm.
I've had opportunity to speak to Miwa in a group. But my personal trait is this. I contribute when I see I'm valuable, but at the same time, I'm not an overbearing person. I'm just like every other person. But if I throw my opinion to the public and it's accepted, I believe that there are people who are foot soldiers, because leaders are never everywhere, who are foot soldiers, who listens to this. And I don't want it to be my idea. I want them to go in their caucus meeting and say, we've heard this. They don't have to mention who said it. We've heard this. Can we use it? Or this is what we think. If they do it, I'll be happy. I'm not there to claim anything because it is just my person. It is just my person. So there are things we choose to do. So, for example, there are media platforms all about that are very vibrant, that people think, oh, if we put our information here, it will go here. All well and good. But for me, I don't do all the so much rancoting. I just want to be strategic. Now, because I want to be strategic, I always put myself in a position where I will give opinion, other people will give opinion, let those who are close to the power, let them pick it. And that is how we should be. Not everybody should be close to the power. No, that is how I was groomed anyway. No, you don't have to be close to the power. And I'm from a royal family. And I know this power of leadership. So you choose some things not to do, but it doesn't mean that you are never objective. And because I want to be objective, I chose not to. They've offered me, join our group. I do not want to, but ask for my opinion, my advice. I will give willingly. And that I love to do because I function more like that. Because if I now turn to be close and I want to criticize, Mama Penuso, I'll be shaving myself. No, I don't want to. I always want to be free. And I'm just saying that because we are engaging for us to know above position. You are a front lawyer person, you want, it's good. Many people like to lead. Some people don't want to lead. They want to be the intangible. I love to be the intangible. Why? I want to support the tangible. And that is how the world is created. The intangible are important. Same thing with the tangible. Everybody should work in consonance.
Okay. Mr. Kran, if I may ask you a question now. Are you supporting the GoFundMe?
Am I supporting the GoFundMe? I've sent money to the GoFundMe.
Are you supporting the GoFundMe?
Am I supporting? I've just told you. I've sent money to the GoFundMe. Now, let me tell you something. I learned this way of being an activist. If you want to criticize a system, if you see it as a law that is meant for others, follow the law. Then come and criticize it. What you are showing is character. You are showing it is not that I am incapacitated to follow the law, but I believe it can be better. And what I demanded for them was simple accountability and a more strategic way of doing things and a project way of managing things. How do you do that? Prioritize things and let people at every point know what is more critical. Let them focus at it. Don't create a universal tax. You will not achieve it. Create project-wise tax. These are 10 things we want to do, but these are the timeline. Which one is more important? 1 and 2. Please, let's focus. When we get to the third, we will talk about that. That is how I see things to be done. Because when you create something and you want to achieve a goal of a long timeline, you find out that you will not achieve it. Create short timeline and go for it. And people will be getting more trust to even give more. Because as they go more in those priority lines or items, they begin to have confidence to do more because you've been able to deliver 1, 2. When you ask them to come for the third one, they follow you. When you ask them to, and that is how I see things, really. But for saying that you support, I support it. But what are the principles? Because the first thing you need to follow is the principle of doing things. Because when the foundation is well laid, man, you're going to achieve greatly. And that is the point I stand.
All right.
Have I answered your question?
Yes, you answered. Right. Good engagement. So if I may ask now, do you know that this case of Mohbad, justice for Mohbad, is actually not an easy case? It's a homicide case, which it's actually been lingering on for about 2.5 years if care is not taken. It's a homicide case, and we are in Nigeria, all right? And 2, Mr. Miwa, we all know, I have access to Mr. Miwa. I've known him. Do I have issues with him? Oh, yes, we fight a lot. Yes. Am I the only one that Mr. Miwa is talking to? Hell no. There are a lot of people that also talk to Mr. Miwa. There are some, have I ever said, Mr. Miwa, no, don't let us do it this way, let's do it this way, and you did not take my own whatever? Yes, so many times that you did not take my own advice or my contribution. Was I angry? Yes, I was. But did I come out to destroy him or to say it character-wise? And, I didn't do that. I'm still supporting because of I want to get justice for Mohbad. Now, what I'm trying to say is this. This is the worldwide case. Mr. Miwa can't do it alone. Baba Mohbad can't do it alone. Gracie can't do it alone. All the bloggers can't do it alone. Myself, I can't do it alone. If you have a better idea or a better way of doing things, then you need to come on board.
No. That's where you are getting it wrong.
Lot of people.
Bossman.
Yes, sir.
The first day I engaged you in January on Rhine Whisper, I laid out my strategic pillars, and it was a Sunday. And I said that day that I see you as one of the generals, and you said, no, you are not, but I said, but you command respect. And no, I'm saying this thing.
No, I'm not.
Let me finish.
I'm just like
let me finish. Let me finish. And I said, whether or wedant, I said, these are, in my opinion, my assessment of situation. And I think these are the strategic platform to follow. That was in January. Till date, the same strategic pillar that I laid out that day is what people are talking about. That means my opinion was considered by the people. I don't have to come and sit with Mr. Mu and say, this is what I think. No. General people have analyzed what I said, and more people were beginning to talk about it. And for me, my name is not even mentioned thereafter, and I'm happy. And to me, that is the impact that I want. If I'd come in person to say, oh, Mr. Guresi, or Mr. Andy, or Mr. Yoke, or Mr. Muiwa, this is what I think, it will end with them. Whether
Hello, are you there? That's okay, we can't hear
the
you.
society better. Not everybody will be frontliner. Like I said, for my thought, I love to be the intangible, not the tangible. I support the tangible. I give my advice to people. If they value it, they take it. If they don't, I reshape my thoughts reading the situation. But if you really want to get things right, you detach yourself from the scene so that you can evaluate it. You always be the third person. If you are always the third person, you analyze better. And you give people, and if they like it, they take it. If they don't, you won't see them talking about it. And that tells you that, oh, it's not flying. So at the end of the day, it doesn't go to one person or a group. It goes to everybody. And so far, those strategic pillars I gave in that January on Rhine Whisper, people have been talking about it. People have been talking about it.
Can you tell us one or two things that you said? I can't remember. Tell us now. Refresh our memories.
Come on, man. Refresh your memory. No, I'm not actually going to do that because you've already mentioned one on it. One of it is when you said, Papa Mohbad, we said he should pick a PR person. He has chosen it. I said that day, I said number one, there are four major pillars in this justice of Mohbad. Number one, you need the legal pillar. That is the strategic team on the legal side. And leave it to the lawyers to do. Number two, you need communication pillar. These are the PR people. And I said it should not be one person. It should be 1, 2, 3 people that can engage and pick their areas and engage in their ability to do it. Number three, I spoke about galvanizing or mobilizing the people. That is the number three. Number four is institutional relationship. Institutional relationship. Because at that point, everybody is just saying, they are doing this, they are doing that. Who has written to the chief coroner of Lagos State to say, we want this, come and do it? Who have done this? And that was what I was asking. So at the end of the day, it reduces the pressure on someone like Mr. Guresi. That is, we go to Baba to Brekete. When he comes back, he will be the one to help them to the morgue. You are even killing the man. And I doubt if he's going to have time for his own business when you are not even paying him salary. Now, when you have this thing, you can put people of like mind into it. All they need to do is use their resources. Mobilization is where people use their resources. You mobilize the resources, both material and human resources. And that is how you achieve. I said that on Rhine Whisper, first time. And the following day, I think myself and Papariano engaged discussion, and he blew it. He blew it as much as he could blow it there. And that was it. And I'm happy that people were talking about it. So I don't necessarily have to say, I want to talk. No, personally, I don't think so. Because I feel it's my opinion, and I'm not saying it or lauding it on people. I want people to think through it. And if people accepted it, it's okay. I go on. It now becomes the people own. So that is my own school of thought, actually. Is my school of thought. And believe me, those 4 pillars, people have been talking about it. People have been talking, and it has to be well reinforced. It has to be reinforced. And I said that thing then, that we don't necessarily have to do anything rocket science. You have enough resources among the populace that can help you. All they need is, these are it, and you sign it, they blow it. They sign it, they blow it. Information is always sweet when it's given to the people that can disseminate it. Not everybody have that power. Some people have power of being strategic. Let them handle strategy. Some people have the strength of talking. Let them handle the talking. But some people, they have all. But you need to utilize them. Because if you give them one, they might not do well. But put them in a position where they can do situation analysis. And they give you what they feel. They don't always have to be right. At the end of the day, it is everybody coming together, just like when you want to wash your hand. You can't do it solely. Thank you very much.
All right. So you actually spoke well, and your ideology is a very good one. Which I also some of the things you said is one of the things I also believe. And the last you talk about the day you came to Rhyme Whisper platform. I'm trying to remember what actually happened, the antecedent of that led us to that conversation that very day. And I think Mr. Miwa, they requested for a PR, and the PR was given. That was when K-Crown came in. And then there was an issue that happened in regards to K-Crown. And then the public also demanded for a PR because the issue that we've been having
Super Vibe, bring Sister Toyin.
From upset is because of lack of proper information. Everyone just going to different platforms and giving information to people. So it makes information, and I guess even the legal team were actually having issue because of there's some wrong information that was actually passing around to the public. Now they've gotten a PR. They've gotten the lead counsel, which is Shitu. Shitu alone, he has his own team, information team, PR team, and all stuff like that. So it's the job of Shitu because he's aware that it's the public that actually donating this money for this cause of justice for Mohbad. And I'm actually been waiting for him to come out and speak and to inform the public. But I think that time is coming. Maybe, I guess, next month, I guess it's going to come out publicly. I guess. Don't quote me anywhere. It might come out to address the public.
All right, sorry. Is it their father? Which one? Let me just call you Bossman. That one.
No, this is not Bossman. This is the father because Bossman has traveled. The
right.
father.
The father.
Right now, yes.
This is what I want to say. Let me also give you my opinion. Now, bringing, like I've always said, there is nothing special about having san. There are plenty lawyers that would have been san better than people call it themselves san, that they are not san. It doesn't diminish their delivery. Now, bringing Barrister Shitu is an experienced man, very experienced, because he's one of those people that I hold in high regards as Nigeria legal system is concerned. Now, bringing him, I say it to reinforce the team. Now, understanding the kind of case that is happening, don't you think, when was the last time at the inquest? On the 15th, I suppose, was the inquest. Don't you think that aside the interview that he granted outside the courtroom to one Yoruba, whatever that day, don't you think since then, as the legal team, he should have done a debrief to people to communicate their stand since then? It doesn't have to be necessary because this is part of the lacuna that is being.
But he has done that. If you don't have it, I can send it to you.
When did he do that?
Bossman.
He came out of the corona.
No, he did not. He only granted. Wait now, I just mentioned that he granted interview to one online something. That is not the general people. When he wanted to send a press release on the misunderstanding that people were alleging that Baba Mohbad said something about Barrister Falana, they did a press release. For me, this is part of the communication. I'm not saying he has not been doing well. But one of the problem people are talking about is that information. If not for some people that have come out to talk about it, we might have not. So if people have not listened to that interview that day, people will not know what he said, and not everybody has.
Well, let me just
Ogami, just wait. You find out that most of the press releases are shared easily by people, and people read it and they discuss it. That would have been a better way too. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, we have the best thing, but we need to make decisions that are timely, strategic, and that can be communicated in the best way, and people we have that assurances that we are moving. You understand what I mean? Because any little lacuna, we know the other people now, they take on it and they give their own stupid narration, and people fly with it. And we just have to do better. The more we do better, we are not going to be better the first day. The more we do it, it becomes a culture, and we'll be getting better. Oga Guresi, go ahead, please.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much. And having listened to what each and every one said just now, I will start from where you stopped, Mr. Aristocrat. It's good to have to inquire something, and that is why I am a graduate of empirical school of thought. That okay, I apply critical thinking in whatever I do without adding emotions. I was made to understand that when a matter is under a court, no lawyer should speak about it in public or to public. That you grant interview, or you go and sit down in a studio, or you make press statement regarding that. Even the whatever statement that was used to debunk whatever concerning Falana was written by Baba in the name of Baba, not in the name of the lawyer. The lawyer's name didn't even appear. So it's just like, okay, don't let us give the people an insight. Don't let us instigate the people against the court, and don't let us preempt judgment, because granting interview is like you are speaking and you are preempting, especially by those who are party to a matter under discussion. We should.
Mr. Grassi, sorry, can I quickly engage you on that?
Okay.
I understand the legal process very much. Now,
I don't like that.
Sorry, sir.
Please.
Sorry, sir. What you've just said is right, and is also not too right. Number one, if we say this is an inquest, it is not a court. It is a judicial for inquiry. Therefore, it is for the public. And that is why people that went to that inquest, anybody from the crowd can stand up and ask a question or contribute, because it's an inquest. If it is in a court of law, you cannot talk. If you are not a plaintiff, or you're a defendant, or a lawyer, or the registrar, or the judge, you cannot talk. Keep your mouth shut. That is it in the real court. Now, also, if the matter is in the real court, yes, it will be prejudicial. Then Barrister Shitu shouldn't have granted that press interview, because he spoke to the press.
Hello.
And let me also say this, sir. And even if we follow that law for them not to talk to press, it can be done. What will they do? They will give the communication to the PR people, just like the press release of Baba, and they will speak from that angle, not from the angle. But they are the ones that sanction it. What am I trying to say? The legal people, even any press release that will be going out, must read it on this matter, because if they are very functional, they must read it and guide appropriately and say, oh, this is good to go. It doesn't have any form of infringement. It's not going to cost anything from legal point of view, communication point of view. Do it well, because some words can be used and not, they might not be too good. And that is how the hands wash together. So immediately that day, they will have drafted something. He would have gone through and said, oh, it's good to go. He's not going to sign it. It's probably by you or by Muiwa or by Baba himself. But a statement will go out like that. All I'm saying is this. We should be timely with our communication, because we all know that in this matter, we are fighting against principalities and power. We know from onset. So we should not behave as if they don't exist. And we know we have psycho fans that don't use their brain. They just follow like that. Or they just follow like that. But we that we are critical, let us ensure that we do the right thing so that we don't leave room for mediocres to spread wrong news. It will really help our narration, and it will help us to be in good standing. That is just where I stand. I am not castigating anybody. And please, I don't want to pitch anybody against anybody.
I don't know if you guys still permit me to continue my thought.
Go ahead, sir.
So as I was saying, it's not that I was told, it's not that anything regarding to what some people are trying to type. But my brother, for everybody to be updated, everybody believe information is paramount. And any information that you said it, and we all agree, we have to be strategic. And being strategic, that means it involves strategies. If our strategy is letting out our strategies, I think it's going to do more havoc. It's going to be more harmful to us than doing us some good. I'm not saying we shouldn't be informed. We deserve to be informed. But do you know that every information we give, it is not limited to our side. It goes round even to the other side. And if we let out certain information, it could be injurious to the cause that we are fighting for. And that is why Baba is being encouraged. Go all out, grant interview, update the public, and let the public be aware. Let them hear from the horse's mouth that the public is important. The public needs to be abreast with whatever situation. So grant interview and let the public be aware. In which we need to try to look into certain development that we are seeing. Baba has been running away for interview. He has been trying to not to be at least up for interview enough in the past. But in recent time, he was charged. The public deserve to know. The public deserve to at least let them hear from you. Not that somebody wrote for you, somebody did it for you. Let them know and update them with the situation, which he has been doing. Another interview is coming, and before I go further, I'm using this opportunity to appeal to whoever that has a link or a connection to any media outlet, be it radio media, television media, or whatever media. Please provide the link. Baba is ready and available to always speak to the public so that the world and the public can hear and know what really matter in this case. So
thank you. Baba Gracie, just wait. Sorry. I need to go. I'm really enjoying this, but I'm late for a meeting that I scheduled by 30 minutes. But this is what I want to say, sir. Just let me drop this. And I believe in your government. I will continue to call you Egbe Afenifere. I hope you are not feeling slighted. I've told people the meaning of Egbe Afenifere. You are the number one well-wisher of Baba, and you earn that badge. Now, this is what I want to say. You see, going forward for me, just my opinion, Baba should not be talking about things of the past. Baba should be talking about now and going
okay,
forward.
Good. Those are the things we need
now
to hear.
And going forward. You see, those people on the other side, they only want to drag us backward. He doesn't have to talk about it. If they want to read it, they should go and get all other materials that he has said spoken about, and it's been consistent. But let him be going forward, what he feels, tell people they matter, and rally people. I think that would be best. And he should also learn to say, I don't have information, or this matter, don't worry, my lawyers are handling it. So that it doesn't, you understand what I mean? It might need, but it's getting better for me. It's getting better by every interview. And that is how it goes. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the gifted. Thank you, Supervisor.
Well,
Thank you, their father and their mother, everybody. I got to go. But Baba Guresi.
The conversation started earlier.
Baba Guresi.
Yes, sir.
If I go on my platform, I don't always go every day anyways. If I go on my platform, maybe tomorrow, I will send message to you. We can engage. Let's just, for me, let us be strategic.
Yeah,
we keep
that
is what I like.
Yeah, that has been my clamor, and that has been my demand. Please and please, I love strategists, not noisemakers or rumburuza. I love when we are strategic, quiet. And one thing is, please, I overheard you when you said Muiwa whatever. I can never be Baba's family. I am as
yes now. I said it now.
I am as equal as everybody in the Justice for Mohbad. Everybody, we are on par. We are on par at the same level.
We are speaking from the same side.
Yes.
You are Egbe Afenifere. Muiwa,
no.
family member.
Don't single me out.
Don't worry, you are leader of Egbe Afenifere.
The context of your Afenifere, only you understand it.
I've told you the meaning now. Asoro, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
love you always. Thank you. So, as I was saying, my brother has said a lot of things, and at least what he has said has been a clamor by everybody. Even the K-Boss man that is here now, he has been asking for PR right from November, I think, if not mistaken. That Baba need to do this. Baba need to do this. Baba need to come out and give info. We need to inform the public. We need to do this to the public. We need to. And you know what? The first person I've ever had issue with in this Justice for Mohbad is K-Boss man. But nobody knew. We are where we are today because we forgot the past and we moved. I will still admonish us to let us forget the past and let's move on. Let's move on. The mistake of the past has been done. Then we can correct it. Or if you think we have made a mistake, don't look at the mistake. Look at why we think that what we did or what happened was not a mistake. Let us have a flexible mindset that will accommodate every thought and every opinion. It's not that I am not a stooge. I am not a stooge or a slave of anybody. And I keep telling people, I am not obliged. I am not under anybody's obligation. I am not under anybody's obligation. If I like, I do. If I don't like, I don't. But because it pains to see. I was here earlier when the voice recording of Mohbad was played. We saw the way a mother was crying like a baby. A mother, as in, let me say a grandma, was crying like a baby. You see the passion. You see how zealous people are to get justice. Despite what some people consider as mistakes, they still find solace in the fact that this Justice for Mohbad is still alive. They never spoke. They were not looking at the negative arrow they were pointing towards. Please and please, all those things that have been done were done in the interest of Justice for Mohbad. They were all done. Baba should get PR. He got PR recently, and it's how well known how far. It might take him time because this person has not been somebody who was in this justice for Mohbad that he was unpicked to come and, oh yeah, come and be the PR. No, he was brought from a professional brought from outside. So it will take time to study the atmosphere before he can at least his feelers can be effective. So let us just ensure that no matter what the public wants, we don't need to hammer too much on our demand. Once we say it, it is noted. Nobody is taking anybody for granted. Nobody is taking anybody for granted. All these things, all those things that aristocrats said, they are good. They are fantastic. They are things we all needed. But have they tried, even the issue of PR, they've tried to like sort it one at every point in time. But what has been the result?
Mr. Guresi.
Yeah.
Mr. Guresi.
Yeah.
Please, 1 second, sir. You know, everything aristocrat said just now is what a lot of us has been saying since last year or since January as well. And I think quite a number of people have spoken about that in the past as well. You know, we just keep rigmaroling. We just keep, you know, monotonously doing the same thing over and over again, keep parabolating. And I think it's high time we put the right peg in the right hole. And for us to do that, we need to, it says something that I actually pinpoint, which is we are still, because there is no, we are not privy to any information, so we are still bringing the information of the past. And that is exactly what we bring to the present, and we are still utilizing. That is a great word. And you see, in that word, that is why so many of the followers of Justice for Mohbad are agitating that they need, they want information. They want a central unit information spot where, you know, everybody can converge and get information, which probably is going to be on Baba's page directly. You know, and I think for now, moving forward, we need to, you know, probably, let me say, maybe re-strategize the way of doing things, the way we've been doing things in the past for the last 8 months. A lot of people have tried their best. They've done a human's job, but at the same time, we need to, you know, move the whole thing, you know, a level up as well. So moving forward, sir, I think we need to do a bit of this and that so that, you know, things can move smoothly. If there is any possibility, really, that we could bring in some people who are good technocrats, who are, you know, who are down on the feed in Nigeria.
Hello, sir.
Sir?
Hello?
Sir?
Yeah, let me just cut in before I.
Okay, sir.
Because because the best language to insult and to ridicule whatever people have been doing is that they said they are doing underground, no result. Well, the source of that statement is known. But one fact I will let you know is that when it comes to, or when it involves a legal battle, you don't make it a market place, a market square meeting or a market square discussion. No, it's not supposed to be so. Let me say this. If we are donating money or we are giving money in Justice for Mohbad to buy information or to buy whatever we need to hear, we might not at certain stage hear a lot of things. It's just for us to build trust. If you don't trust a movement, you don't get involved. I will say this. Do you know that a lot of people in the southeast of Nigeria, despite with what the Biafra movement has witnessed over the years, they still believe in it. They still trust whatever movement they believe in. That is how to join a movement. One thing happened. Baba wanted to petition Darusha. We were discussing it on platform. Darusha with this. We submit petition. We have submitted petition. Yes, Darusha will go there. Darusha will do this. We have created a room for them to plan for us. And when Baba got there and said he wanted Darusha to be arrested, because you have told them, because they were aware, It was very easy for them to put it together and say, Darusha, when we get there, tell them you are not the one that embalmed. Adura, come out, say you are embalmed. If they bring this message, tell them your IG account was hacked. They've been able to perfect everything that was put before them. You see, we shouldn't be too anxious for, okay, this is like every social media it has no restriction. Social media is free for all, and we know a line of battle has been drawn. Being strategic is being secretive when legal issues are concerned. Anybody that think they are not, we are not getting results, will not see the result. But if you believe we are getting results, you will see the result. But when legal issues are discussed in public, it becomes an issue of normal street talk. If we want justice, we shouldn't be too keen. We shouldn't be too anxious that we want to know. Look, we should please, in the name of justice, assuming we are like 20 or 15 or that, even in every 11, in every 12, there is always a Thomas and there is always a Judas. Even if we gather ourselves together in 12, we must have Judas and we must have Thomas, who will sell our information and our strategy. Now to relate it to, okay, we now the one that is bringing our matter before the enemies or before the people we're supposed to, okay, catch them, as in catch them unaware, get them unaware. Please and please, I'm not trying to speak down on whatever demand we are making. If that's what we want, whatever the consequence, I have nothing to gain, I have nothing to lose. But my advice is, while demanding or while interested in getting information, we shouldn't be too anxious that we are not being fed. We don't know the next plan. We don't understand the strategy. We don't know what they want to do. We don't know what they are doing. Please and please, if we really want justice, that justice should be our focus. Even if you donate 100 naira. So once you build a trust in something, we have all been promised that everything spent money on will be accounted for. It will be accounted for. Let us try to exercise some patience and show some understanding. Baba has, at least as Aristocrat said, but everybody, Baba should get new information and tell the public new things. Those things that needed to be told, Baba will say it. And I like the style of Baba. It doesn't twist information from his lawyers. It's legal battle. Okay, whatever you want me to do, let me know. Whatever document I need to sign, let me read through, understand, and sign it. The work is yours. All I want is results. All I want is results. And I want us to be soft on, we want information. Information you are demanding for it. Yes, I can hear you.
1 second, sir. Let me correct one notion. Aristocrat did not say that they should bring the information out. What Aristocrat was alluding to is that at least, probably maybe once in a month, they should be able to brief the public. There is a difference between briefing and giving out information. So Aristocrat is not asking for, probably they should be telling everything they want to do out to the public. No, it's just saying that the PR should come out probably maybe once in a week or so to brief the public. There is a way you can brief the people without actually telling them exactly, but just to let them know that something is going on. To me, I don't know, maybe that's what I'm just saying. Probably that is what is trying to say, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Well, if that is the case, I don't think we need repetition or... Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I don't think we need repetition or the way we try to. Hello, can you mute one of your?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So we shouldn't be too. Oh, it's echoing here. Hello, am I audible? Okay. Now, am I audible? Am I on?
Yes, carry on, carry on.
Okay.
Yes.
So we shouldn't hammer on it too much, because in recent time, Baba has categorically come out to say that every Sunday I will try and be updating people on whatever information and questions being sent to me, and they care to know. That's a step. We need to encourage that. Let it move for like 2-3 weeks. If we want more, let that one stay first. Let it stay first. Because we want accountability. Nobody is getting paid for this. Nobody is getting paid for this. Fine, Baba might be receiving token just for his upkeep, because he's not working at the moment. Might be getting token to his wema, which is personal. But at least for us to get this thing done, people are sacrificing their time. A lot of people are working seriously to make sure, including hosts, to make sure that things are done properly. Let us always calm the people that come to our platform, and let us appeal to them to, like, at least we will make sure that these things you are talking about is done. Let's appreciate them. Show some little results that you call little, not the big ones that not a lot of those you are expecting that you've not seen. Let them know that it's not easy, but if we're able to get this, we're able to get this, we're able to get this, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Please and please, we just need to show some level of understanding and trust. If you are saying information, they should be informing us on clinical basis. It's not that another set of people will come and say, yes, that's what the public is demanding. We want information. They are not telling us what they are doing. They are not telling us what they will do. They are not telling us the way we twist and the way we present matters really matter. It really matters. We need to down the tools. Let us calm down and know that at least these things, we might not be getting the result as required or as we desire. But at least we're not where we were yesterday. We're not where we are last month.
Let's Mr. Gracie, please hold on. Let's listen to Bukky Jesse, please. She's live now. Thank you.